What's poppin', and welcome back to Popcorn with Cholo Sediaren, your stop for all things pop. And we are back this week with a super exciting episode. And joining me today is my very good friend lang ba?
Oh, wow. Friend. Wow.
Dana Olvina, yes. Straight from Japan.
Yes, straight.
From Japan.
Hi.
Iniwan niya ako para maging Japayuki.
Ay, grabe. LDR naman tayo.
LDR. Yes. So, ang topic natin today, wag na tayong paligoy-ligoy pa. Our topic today is our top 10 Pinoy RomComs and romance movies. So, it's a new format and buwan ng wika ngayon. So, syempre, kailangan natin tangkalikin lahat ng mga Pilipinong produkto.
Yes.
Produktong Pilipino. Pilipinong produkto. Pelikulang Pilipino. At hindi lang naman po mga pelikula, pero lahat na rin ng mga music, TV shows. You do note that.
I love her.
Yeah.
Oo, pati yung
shout
tawa ni
out
Robbie
sa'yo.
Domingo.
Yung tawa ni Robbie Domingo. Sobrang nag-trending the last few days si Majo. So, you do note that this podcast supports Filipino pop culture. Pinoy pop culture is great. I love it. I'm a true fan. And yun, ang huling episode natin kasi was our Hello, Love, Goodbye discussion episode. If you haven't listened to that, of course, it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and all streaming platforms. And go listen. If you haven't watched the movie, go watch Hello, Love, Goodbye. It's amazing.
So worth it.
We'll talk more about that later. Pero 500 million pesos na yung gross niya.
Ilang week na niya?
It's third week by today.
Nice.
And that's amazing. Malapit na talaga niya malampasan yung The House of Us.
Wow.
So, tingnan natin kung malalagpasan nga ba niyan.
I hope.
So, my co-host is Dana again.
Hi.
So, super bagay yung episode na to. Kasi, actually, love team kaming dalawa.
College pa lang, guys. April 1st.
Happy April 1.
Oo.
Kung totoo nga ba or
may hashtag kami. May love team name?
Hashtag
name.
Chowana.
Oo, Chowana.
So Cholo and Dana. Parang Chowana.
Since college to, guys.
So
staying strong.
Dahil
3
years na.
Yeah.
Grabe. Can you imagine?
Oo.
So, yun. I mean, it's been a long 3 years as well. And we're still going strong. Yeah. LDR na kami ngayon.
Miles away na mo.
Miles away. 1,000 miles.
I am here at 10. I am here.
Yes, you are. And iiwan na naman niya ako.
Oh, hindi. Babalik ako. Wait.
Babalik ulit siya. Very low love goodbye ang peg. So, anyway, let us move on to our first bit of the show. As always, we have our popcorn or the pop culture kernels of the week. And our reactions, is it a yes, a sax, a sad, or a pass? So yung una natin, hindi siya related to pop culture, but it's more for world news. So in light of the shootings in America, Walmart pulled out video game ads in their stores, especially for violent video games. And instead of pulling out the guns that they were selling in Walmart, yun yung response nila. So for me, it's a super sad.
Same.
Dahil out of all the countries in the world, America has experienced, I think, mga 290 mass shootings in 2019 alone. So parang sobrang sad na yung response pa rin nila is to take down video games and blame video games instead of, blaming the actual cause of these shootings, which is gun.
Tweet na that correlated like different countries, video game usage and like sales versus gun violence or any violence. Tapos US lang talaga yung naiiba. And everyone else, like, it doesn't have anything to do with...
Kung naglalaro naman ako ng GTA or ng Spider-Man, di mga pumapatay, pero nananapak ako ng mga goons sa Spider-Man, for example.
And even if you did have tendencies that aren't related to whatever you were playing, you wouldn't have the access anyway. I wouldn't know, but... Ayun.
It's just very sad.
Yeah, it's sad. This is a very sad.
Do better, America.
Yes, please.
So next, our next popcorn for the week is A Wedding Tayo, Wedding Hindi.
Yeah.
In light of our our theme this week na Pinoy RomComs. Wedding Tayo, Wedding Hindi was a movie with Tony Gonzaga, my true fave. So
really?
Wedding Tayo, si Cara Delevingne and Ashley Benson tied the knot 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yes.
So congrats to them. I mean, secret lang yung wedding nila. So, I mean, nobody expected. Ashley Benson, medyo hindi siya open
at
about
the start.
that.
Tapos even lately, like medyo on the low sila. Makita mo na lang, may paparazzi photos. But it's a very yes for me. I love both of them. So
yes, go love. Yes. Love is love.
Speaking of love is love.
Love is also dead.
Yeah. Oh no!
Dahil sa Wedding Hindi, which is the breakup of Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. So sad. This is a sad, obviously. Yes. We talk about Miley Cyrus every so often in this episode.
Yes.
Kasi mahal namin si Miley.
Yes, listen to Bangers.
Bangers best.
She's gonna have
album.
A new one, feel ko after.
She's gonna have 2 more EPs and then it will all collectively be in an album eventually. So after less than a year of marriage, Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth have split. So nag-meet sila, of course, dun sa The Last Song, which they shot around 2009. Sometime around that. They broke it off 2013 Bangers era.
Yes.
Because Miley was going overboard being a wild child. And eventually they got back together around 2015. And they married each other in a private ceremony last year, December.
I remember we were so happy.
Everyone.
Finally, like this felt right. Then biglang, I guess.
Parang
what was the reason? I didn't get to read what the reason was.
I think the reason was that they just wanted to split and they still have love for each other, as do all Hollywood celebrities.
Yeah.
And si Liam actually posted his first statement post-breakup na sabi niya na ayun, parang he'd like to settle it privately. He has nothing but health and happiness for Miley Cyrus. And he will not be making any more comments to any journalists or media outlets. Okay. So any reported quotes attributed to him would be false.
Respect, but also
so sad. I mean, honestly, for me, I'm not completely sad kasi nag-break and nagbalikan din sila
they had that
several times. And
nagka-second chance na sila.
It doesn't. I don't think it closes the door for another reunion. For me, ewan ko.
Maybe. Although she's with someone, like Miley's with someone else. I
so
don't know
the day of the release of the statement, the joint statement, Miley was spotted kissing Caitlyn Carter, ex siya ni Brody Jenner, and they were kissing. And I mean, Miley Cyrus is a queer person, so obviously.
But also ang bilis. Pero okay lang, kanya-kanyang ano.
I mean, baka matagal na rin naman silang medyo on the rocks.
Biglang lumabas yung news. Okay.
So it's a sad.
Ang daming sad.
So sad. Next, we have an SM ambassador na drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. So it is Miss Aquaria. So they revealed Aquaria to be their newest ambassador for the SM store. For me, it's a sax. Ako kasi I'm not a super fan of Aquaria per se. I love so many queens more than I do her. I mean, I don't hate her. I don't she obviously has a lot of style, and she represents the youth, which obviously is one of the reasons na kinuha siya ng SM.
True.
And it's great na SM it's starting to get into this culture of queerness and drag race.
Totoo. Look at Troye Sivan. They got Troye Sivan. Aquaria now. I feel like it'll pave the way. Hopefully,
the gays are paving the way for SM store.
Hopefully, sana local queers then later on they can feature. But yeah, Aquaria's paving the way, changing the game. For me, it's a yes naman. Representation matters. So hopefully nga it paves the way to more local drag representation with these big brands.
So, okay. Next, we have a new trailer from the CW. It's the Katie Keene trailer. It's a spin-off of Riverdale. And it will star Ashley. I forget her last name. But Ashley as Josie from Riverdale.
Okay.
And
I remember
it will spin off to Katie Keene. The events of the show will be 5 years after the events of Riverdale. But
tapos na ba yung Riverdale?
Hindi pa. It's still ongoing. But it will show a more mature Josie McCoy. Across Katie Keene, played by Lucy Hale, whom we all know from Pretty Little Liars. So for me, it's a yes. It looks like it's a very woke and more mature take on Riverdale. Kasi Riverdale is very teeny boppy, Gen Z. Kalat din siya. Sabrina, I love watching Sabrina.
They got better. Feel ko with the creators of Riverdale. At the starting Riverdale, medyo on the rocks pa. Pero okay din naman with Sabrina. And I'm hoping, like with the trailer, I think it looks pretty okay.
And it opens the doors for Riverdale crossovers with more mature characters from Riverdale. Siyempre,
Riverdale television universe.
Meron na. I mean, Sabrina and this. So, go Riverdale. This is a yes. And may queer, din siya, may queer element siya.
With the
dancer who won't get accepted because he's too gay. So, he turns into a drag queen. So, that's very exciting. So, it's a yes.
Yes, same. It's a yes for me.
Next, balik tayo sa Pilipinas with some news for Coke Studio Season 3, or better known as #Coke Studio My Feels. They revealed their artist lineup, and that's super, super exciting for me. Ito na. So they have Just Hush, Ron Henley, Saint Wolf, Clara Benin, Al James, Bea Lorenzo, This Band, Janine Tanyoso, Inigo Pascual, Morissette, Silent Sanctuary, UDD, and the best of them all, Sarah G. Oh my gosh, I love you, Sarah G.
I didn't know you're a big Sarah G fan.
Pinakauna ko talagang love in Pinoy showbiz, I think, si Sarah G.
Really? Okay din naman. Sarah G is Sarah G.
May point in my life when I was a kid, maybe 5, 6 years old, na bago pa lang si Sarah, ang kakapanalo pa lang niya, and may concert sila nila, Christian, Rachel Ann, Mark Bautista, in Pampanga, and we went, and we were kids, and they brought us on stage. There's a picture somewhere.
Oh my, yes, please.
And
show.
I just met Sarah again a few weeks back in ASAP. Nagpa-picture lang ako. Hindi ko naman talaga siya na-meet, nakapag-usap kami, pero that was super exciting because I love Sarah Geronimo.
Dapat pagtabi mo yung photo mo, like as a kid.
And she's truly a pop icon in the Philippines.
Naman.
So it's exciting. Last Coke Studio, we had Shanty Dope, Fourth Spades collaboration. That was really great. Pinapakinggan ko pa rin siya ngayon. May Ben and Ben din sila last time. Sam Concepcion. Yun. There's a lot. And I think this season, mas hugot-centric sila. Dahil, I mean, Coke Studio, My Feels yung pangalan. So, it's a yes.
Yes.
I love Sarah G, Go UDD, Morissette, everyone.
I love all of these. So, it's a yes.
Okay, next. We have a super exciting trailer from I Want that just came out a few days ago. It's called Call Me Tita. So, it stars Agot Isidro, Mylene Dizon, Joanna Ampil, Angelica Panganiban, and Cherry Pie Pecache. So, that's really exciting for me. Nakakatawa siya. Nilagay ko siya dito para sa'yo dahil alam kong tita yung brand
branding
mo.
namin. Branding natin. Tayo tito and tita.
Yes. So, it's obviously about tita.
Yes. Pati yung tita in training.
Pero iba-iba yung levels of tita. Merong the cool tita, that's Agot Isidro's character. The demure tita, that's Mylene Dizon's character. Joanna Ampil is the I think she's the hustler tita.
Yes.
Si Cherry Pie Pecache is the thirsty tita. Marami sigurong thirsty titas out there.
From their research.
Angelica Panganiban is the tita in training, which I know a lot of the listeners right now are titas in training or
we're
titos.
So ready.
And then Miss Lorna Tolentino also joins
yung dulo.
as the missing tita or something like that.
I'm curious about that. Like,
so sobrang mukhang nakakatawa yung show. Parang I'm kind of feeling like a Big Little Lies Tagalog edition pero mas kwela.
Yes.
With Call Me Tita. So it's exciting.
It's a yes.
It comes out on August 18 on I Want and also
it's online.
Appearing on ABS-CBN simultaneously.
So I can watch it.
Go and watch Call Me Tita on I Want and ABS-CBN coming August 18. It's a yes.
It's a very yes.
Titas.
As a tita in training.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, next. Meron tayong bagong teaser, isa pa. From Netflix naman, we have the season 3 teaser of The Crown, starring now
Miss Olivia
Colman as Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Previously, it was Claire Foy playing the part. And they finally revealed this trailer. Everyone has been waiting for 2 years, I think. And November 17, lalabas na yung The Crown Season 3 on Netflix. So, abangan natin yan.
I'm so excited.
And Olivia Colman's been great. She was in The Favorite. She's in Fleabag.
Yes.
Delightful.
And now here, like, I'm just so ready. As a Crown fan, I'm ready. And as an Olivia Colman fan, like, I'm so ready. So, I hope November comes. And
it will.
Yeah.
Okay. Meron din tayong winners for the Cinemalaya 2019 festival. So let's just announce the winners. Congratulations to everyone who participated this year. I didn't get enough time to get to watch everything. But the winners for this year are the best feature film, John Denver Trending. Napanood ko yan. Ang ganda. We might have them on the show soon, so watch out for that.
Tune in.
Best director for a feature-length film, Eduardo Roy Jr. for F-Boys. The best actor for a full-length feature, it's Jansen Magpusaw for John Denver Trending. Grabe, iba tong batang to. First movie din niya, and galing siya sa Antique.
Really?
So, ang galing na siya yung nanalo.
Nice.
And rightfully so. And next, we have the best actress in a full-length, Ruby Ruiz for the movie Iska. And the best supporting actor is Ricky Davao for F-Boys as well. And the best supporting actress is Ella Cruz for the movie Edward. So congratulations to all the winners. It's a yes.
For
Patuloy lang natin ang pagpapataguyod ng pelikulang Pilipino.
Yes.
I mean, I love watching all this festival. It's the start of festival season na.
PPP.
Last month was Cinemalaya, August. Next month is PPP. The month after is Cinema One Originals. And the month after that is Q Cinema. And then after Q Cinema, it's the best film festival of them all, which is MMFF in December. So, ang daming aabangan talaga. Sayang wala ka dito sa Pilipinas.
Baka sa MMFF, nandun na ako.
So, hopefully you have nice movies to watch when you get here. And last popcorn for the week, sobrang dami. Ang daming exciting na kaganapan is Lego announced their Friends set, the Central Perk set, and it's coming out on September 1st for $60. And it's in line for the 25th anniversary of Friends.
What? 25?
Yeah.
Cute.
On September 25.
Yes.
Magkakaroon din tayo ng Friends anniversary episode.
Ooh,
so
nice.
That's something I'm really looking forward to. Inaayos ko na yan as early as now. So,
Kaya pala, okay. It's a yes for me.
It's a yes.
I'm a Friends fan. Yeah.
And I'm gonna buy this.
Yes.
Sana
It's here, so I see.
Sana
presyo na bibilin mo na.
Nakaplano na. So, nakaabang na tayo dyan. And for the Friends episode. And those are our popcorns for the week. It's been a great week.
Yes.
Some sad stuff,
culture,
but some exciting new stuff at the same time. So, malapit na tayo sa ating main topic. But before that, we will go on a short break. Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Popcorn, your stop for all things pop. And you're back with Chowana.
Yes. Hashtag Chowana Reunited.
Hashtag Chowana Tuesday, Chowana Thursday. Hashtag Chowana Everyday. Chowana Forever. Sana kung may forever lang.
Oo. Oof.
Kung Liam and Miley, di nagkatuluyan. Sana yung Chowana naman. So, ayun, we're here. Ang pinakaabangan nating topic of the week, which is the Top 10 Pinoy RomComs. So, since kakalabas lang ng Hello, Love, Goodbye, it's nice to look back on what RomComs have defined this generation. Siyempre, super ganda ng Hello, Love, Goodbye talaga.
Yes.
But, yun, it's a new format here at Popcorn dahil our previous episodes for our recurring listeners, thanks for listening to us every so often. And to our new listeners listening, thank you for being here. We're so excited to have you on here. So every time, syempre, we've had discussions on specific movies, specific TV shows, or interviews with people of interest from TV and film. Pero ngayon, ibahin natin yung format for the times na wala tayong major event or major movie na pag-uusapan. We're gonna have a Pop 10, which is a top 10 countdown featuring different facets of pop culture. So if the name doesn't still ring a bell, bakit Pop 10? Of course, popcorn tayo. May top 10 tayo. Kaya tayo may Pop 10. And I'd like to call it a Pop to the Top.
Wow, I love a copywriter. Wow.
I love an HSM fan.
Yes, you should have an episode, HSM.
And we will have an episode on that sometime soon. Pag may anniversary HSM siguro. Dahil siguro 2-parter yun kung gusto mo pa.
Please have me on it.
With
I'm
each,
such a big HSM fan.
Iniiwan mo lang kami dito.
Ay, ganun din. I'm not like, sino ba yung, wala naman naiwan doon.
Wala naman naiwan doon. Para ka lang si Jenny, iniwan mo si Sir Marco. Mamaya pag-usapan natin yun. Pero yun nga, since we are here, Hello, Love, Goodbye, we can't not talk about it. We'd like to again congratulate the whole team for 500 million in just 2 weeks. Yes. That's a big feat.
Deserved.
And I mean, deserved talaga. It's an amazing movie. I can't get over it.
Same.
It's been a week. I listened to my episode last week. Kahit pinag-usapan natin siya last week, pag-uusapan pa natin siya this week.
Naman kasi deserve
na deserve talaga. Ang ganda.
It's one of my faves na. Kasi nasa top ko na siya. After for later, nandun din yung top.
Same.
Pero this is one of them.
This is already on the list. If we had done this probably a year from now, this will probably be a contender in the top 10. Pero dahil kakalabas lang niya, syempre, we have to pay respect to our elders.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks pala.
It's been 3 weeks, but the impact is so good.
Feel ko.
And I'd like to thank everyone then. We've been getting so much positive responses for our Hello, Love, Goodbye episode. So, ito yung mga ibang comments, babasahin ko lang. Dahil I feel good about it. And ako sobrang masaya sa lahat ng mga kaganapan dahil na we're getting to our goals, which is to provide deeper insight on pop culture here in the Philippines. And ito, from Wika or at Elephantasha, sobrang laman ng usapan nila dito sa podcast. Ang dami nilang realizations sa movie. Parang naging times 10 yung sakit ng Hello, Love, Goodbye sa akin. Wow. Times 10 daw. Sa kadaldalan ko lang. And then, ito. Very informative podcast. What makes Hello, Love, Goodbye different from other OFW movies is that it's this generation's OFW movie. That's from Catherine or at Rosie S. Jacob on Twitter. And lastly, sabi ni Kathy Punan, at Kathy Punan or Kathy B., laman na diskusyon. Love it. Heart emoji. Aww. So, thank you talaga sa lahat ng nakikinig at patuloy na nakikinig ng Popcorn. I'm super happy. Masaya talaga ako.
As a listener, because I also listen to this.
Siyempre lahat ng
sobrang
effort na ginagawa natin.
Yes.
Ayun nga, si Dana is actually one of our fans.
Yeah, since he started. Well, for one, nakinig ako dahil kay Cholo. But I stayed for the content.
Fan niya kasi
and Cholo. I love how it's just the deeper. Parang tayo nagkukentuhan nung college. Pero, nire-record na natin.
Kahit malayo ako. Nandun pa rin ako.
Ito na.
LDR real life. So, yun yung mga nag-LDR dyan. Pagawa nyo na sila ng podcast para magkapiling kayo.
Sige, quiet na. Baka may makano.
Okay, so, ayun. So, Pop 10, paano tayo nakaabot dito? Since, obviously, number 1, Hello, Love, Goodbye. Amazing movie. Go watch it. It's still in cinemas on its 3rd week.
Please.
We have actually a group now from all of our co-hosts from Popcorn Past.
We are a pop Pod Squad.
We are a Popcorn Pod Squad.
Popcorn Pod Squad.
So thank you din sa lahat ng laging sumasama sa akin dito.
Yes.
I mean, this show wouldn't be a show without you. Or mag-isa lang ako kung ganun. Pero you've given so much good insight. And I'm just really happy I get to spend time with a lot of my friends and get to meet more people through this podcast.
Yes.
And thank you and happy anniversary to Radyo Katipunan as well. They're celebrating their first anniversary this month. So congratulations,
nice
Radyo
job.
Katipunan. Patuloy lang din tayo lahat dito sa ating mga pangarap.
Congrats, guys.
Patuloy yan!
I love it. Yes, I'm fine.
Oh, abot.
Alam mo, lagi ko yung pinapakinggan. Uy, kakanta na naman si Cholo. Ay, ito na live.
Yun na yung, yun na yung this week. Dahil hindi ko yung kinanta sa Hello, Love, Goodbye episode. Kinanta yun ni Catherine. So, patuloy lang ang pangarap.
I'm finally hearing Cholo sing live.
Thank you.
Yes,
You've heard me sing live. Nag-duet pa nga tayo.
Pero iba pag sa podcast, naririnig ko lang.
Yun na yung mga staples of each episode.
Dapat
so anyway, let's go to the topic. Paligoy-ligoy lang tayo. And yun, so we made a poll sa Pod Squad group. We listed down all of our faves, all of the rom-coms and romance movies that have made a mark in our lives. So, sobrang dami na nasa list.
Yeah.
Siguro mga 30 videos, 30 movies, and nag-vote kami mga 5 to 10 per person. And yung lumabas sa top 10 natin today, sa Pop 10, ay yung mga nag-top sa list sa Pod Squad group. Featuring everyone who has been on this podcast. And will be on this podcast in the future as well.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So, before we proceed with the top 10 itself, let's just talk about rom-coms in the Philippines in general. Siyempre, arguably, yun yung pinakasikat na film genre sa Pilipinas. Parang,
so far,
when you say Pinoy movies, to some people, it already automatically means rom-com.
Or they'd mention a notable classic rom-com.
Because rom-coms is one of the most well-loved, easy-to-access genres in the Philippines. Siyempre, it's easier to produce for film producers dahil alam naman nating film here isn't necessarily state-funded or music even or arts in general. So, big studios, it's harder for them to take risks with genre films, which, I mean, I'm still happy that a lot of people are taking risks in these, parang in the recent years na ang dami nang lumalabas na genre film. But, on the top of your mind, rom-coms talaga yung pinaka number one genre in the Philippines. Dati kasi action, comedy, pero ngayon talaga rom-coms. So, yun, it's easier to market. Pinoys have their liking for Kilig and the Hugot at the same time. So, syempre isipin mo sana may mangyaring ganun sa'yo.
Or
sana nga talaga.
Time.
Sana.
Hi, calling
andito na siya sa tabi ko. Hala siya.
Hi, Mom. I'm sorry.
Hi, Tita. So, ayun. So, on the other side of the coin, relate din yung mga tao kasi pinagdadaanan na yung mga ganung bagay na ang sakit ng heartbreak, ang saya ng finding
the one.
A new love, your crush, being noticed by a crush.
In such weird situations.
And meet cutes.
Yeah. Ikaw ba, which do you prefer? Like the Hugot or yung tipong kilig na movies? Because I feel like they're separated. May mga sobrang sakit na rom-com na Hugot, pero meron ding...
Ako sa akin, kilig talaga. Really? Kasi wala akong masyadong pinaghugutan in the first place. So, mas kilig. I mean, kung ano yung Alden and Catherine, parang kinilig talaga ako na parang ginagano ko na yung katabi ko.
I mean, kung may katabi ako, sige, gaganin ko.
Pinapalo ko. By ganun. Pinapalo kung di nyo pinapanood yung video version. Yun, parang kilig, parang ang feel good lang na parang, yun nga, sana nga one day may ganong meet cute na mangyari. Actually, tayong dalawa, may parang meet cute din tayo.
Paano ba? Diba
come to think of it.
Paano nga ba?
I mean, we just came up with Choana. And
where did we meet?
We met because of a mutual friend.
A mutual friend.
And then we became org mates. And then we decided, this is gonna be fun. Let's make a fake love team.
Yeah.
And the fake love team.
Majors.
From real to real ang peg. JD ang peg.
Naging Chowana.
Everyone was like, oh.
Yeah.
May girlfriend ka na pala.
Oo. Pati mga boss tsaka tita ko, oy, Dana, ano to, may boyfriend ka na.
May... Kumalat siya sa atin.
Pati Valentine's. Ay, alam mo, lagi kaming may, pag may, send a flower, mga send a balloon. Kami yung
I still have that in my room, by the way.
Oo, yung mga pinwheel. Di ba
Yeah, I have the big pinwheel.
Kami yung nagbibigayan. So, it's nice to have some.
Para siyang to all the boys I've loved before. Sa totoo lang. Nung pinanood ko yun, minessage ko si Dana. It's like, oh my gosh, ito tayo.
Ang saya. Chowana forever.
Chowana forever. Kahit iniwan na niya ako dito.
Pero opposites attract though. Mas gusto ko yung hugot. Tsaka real. I don't know. Parang takes a while for me to get yung kilig. It's so cute and everything. Pero prefer ko yung tipong, wow, this is happening. I prefer the realistic types. Mga, tadhana. Dating called tadhana. Mga, I'm drunk, I love you. Which will,
may kilig pa rin naman doon.
A bit. But I feel, mas gusto ko yung mga, mas
yung
okay
mas
sa akin
grounded.
If,
mas modern ka. Ako kasi medyo may pagka-traditional pa rin ako.
Which is also, like, ang ganda din naman.
Yeah.
Like, with the list later on, ang ganda din naman ng mga nandun.
So, yan. Speaking of love teams, syempre, the widespread culture of life, the widespread rom-com movies come from the culture of love teams in the Philippines itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think any other country has a concept of love teams.
Or if ever, I feel like dito yung...
Not to this level.
Tipong yung fan base, like, sobrang laki, minamarket. Like, have you sets of
Tinan mo nga, pati kami may love team na.
Like,
hindi nga kami artista.
3 years namin itong ginagawa.
may fans pa rin kaming Chowanatics.
Yeah. Thank you to those Chowana fans.
Thank you to the Chowana fans out there.
And look, like, even... like
so
in
ito,
real life.
pangbagitin natin yung mga ibang love teams from the past decades. We have Marvin and Jolina, Jericho and Christine, Juday and Piolo, Claudine and Rico, Hiro and Sandara, John and Hart, Marian and Ding Dong, Bea and John Lloyd, of course, Kim and Gerald or Kimerald. Ooh, Gerald Anderson.
Was a Kimerald fan.
I was a Kimerald fan too. I was. PBB Nation talaga ako. I mean, gusto ko yung Mikey and Kim noong una kasi go Ateneo. Pero eventually naging naging Gerald and Kim. Which I didn't hate.
And there's a click to that, like Kimerald. Like,
yung sana maulit muli na teleserye. Oh my gosh, grabe yun.
That's how I know them from. Okay, that's where I know them from.
And then, syempre, meron yung mga luma na Richard Gutierrez and Don Silueta, Guy and Pip. Meron ding Christopher De Leon and si Nora Honor din, ang ka-love team niya. Gabby and Sharon.
Oo nga. Yes.
Ang dami talaga.
The classics.
And syempre, those are the classics.
But it's been there since that time.
Yeah.
If you can imagine. To still now.
And now, syempre, the top love teams of the Philippines.
The Kathniel and the G.
Yes, I stan Kathniel so much.
Really? Like, out of all of the, like, mga Liz
We have Kathniel, Jadine, Liz Ken, Josh Leah. Out of all 4 main ABS-CBN love teams, Kathniel talaga ako forever.
Ako din. I mean, out of all of them, I like them as a couple, like in real life, and...
Pero syempre, Chowana pa rin.
Ay, of course. So, yun talaga totoo, guys.
So yun, love teams kasi, ang daming attached to them na fans. Personal fans per person. And then combined fans for the whole love team. And syempre, yun din nagdadala ng box office, ng kilig, ng relate. Sila nagdadala ng buong pelikula.
Like, as long as they're in it together, may for sure nang pupunta.
Meron silang movies, meron silang TV shows, commercials, everything under the Philippine sun. Love teams. I mean, syempre, it also has its downsides sometimes na ang hirap humiwalay sa love team mo. Kunwari Aldab, speaking of Alden.
Ayun, isa pa pala. Sorry.
Grabe yun. I mean, yun nga, parang ang hirap humiwalay ni Maine kay Alden nung nagka-boyfriend na siya in real life na si Arjo.
Yeah,
kasi yung culture ng love teams na parang, ba't nyo inaano? Bakit nyo ginugulo yung love team na pinakamamahal namin?
Like the reality is from
it's bent
fiction.
Na it's hard compared to Hollywood na syempre,
kung magkasama sila sa movie, not necessarily na in
all life. Movies.
Minsan nga sa Hollywood na pag magkasama sila bigla, parang
parang
para
weird.
Sa movie yan, or PR nyo lang. Dito, I feel like it's just one thing eh.
Iisa na siya eh. Parang hindi mo na siya mahiwalay. The personal. And
which is hard for the actors.
Kasi naging totoo na.
Ang galing nila individually. And I feel like some of these movies with the yung repetition ng storyline or wala lang, just the chemistry of, just seeing that chemistry, which is great. But kung paulit-ulit, medyo nakakapagod.
Pero mahirap din talaga maghanap ng love team na...
Like once you find it,
pero pag nahanap mo talaga siya, ayan na, tuloy-tuloy na yan.
Although I do like na lately, if napapansin mo, humihiwalay na sila. Like they're doing like solo projects.
Yes, which, like Hello, Love, Goodbye, for example.
Like mix and match na sila.
And Between Maybes, Julia and Gerald. That was awesome.
Okay, right.
May mga ganun ng instances din.
Or solo
which
lang.
is good.
Or si Nadine, diba?
With Carlo Aquino and Sam Concepcion in Indak. And yun nga, very supportive naman yung mga fans, kunwari sa Hello, Love, Goodbye. Danielle was very supportive of Catherine's movie. Even Maine was very supportive of Alden for his movie.
Which I appreciate.
So, it's really cool that they're all supporting the craft of making movies.
Kasi they'll allow like each actor from like the love team to grow. Diba? Like, para hindi same lahat. Yun.
So yun, syempre, as with any movie, love team movies. So like love team movies. Basically, rom-com movies in the Philippines. Syempre, escapism din yun ng mga tao na happy ending. I mean, majority of the rom-coms in the past are like true love, happy ending, kahit nag-away tayo, si the one, sige go.
Whatever happens, like babalik at babalik.
And syempre, idealism din yun na you find your one true love despite all of the struggles you experience. Pero yun nga, parang at the same time, it's a double-edged sword for me na syempre minsan paulit-ulit na lang yung formula na sige, mag-away kayo dyan, tapos
may third party or possible third party magkakasama,
happy ending. Kaya hindi naman siya na-taint yung Filipino movies, pero because of the nature of the cycle or the patterns that appear, the tropes, parang a lot of people just discount na
parang nakita ko na yan,
ganyan. Pero why don't you give it a chance?
True, like just watch it, then see, then react.
Yun nga.
Hindi nga nila pinapanood.
Yun na nga.
Yeah.
Which yun nga, it's even
it makes sense kasi nga if you've seen the same thing, but it
also applies din kasi to a lot of other Filipino movies. Totoo. Na parang it's not the same.
You just like put them in one category when there are like these deals.
Category is nagsawa na ako. Joke.
The same thing when it might not be. It might be like something else completely.
Pero yun nga, it has started evolving in the recent years.
Yeah. Like slowly. And it shows a lot about what we're doing in film nowadays.
Yun nga, being grounded, showing not so happy endings or just like real life stories na not necessarily lovey-dovey.
Not necessarily like hopelessly in love. Like we're becoming more mature.
Yeah. So with that, let's begin with our top 10 Pinoy RomComs / romance movies, because this list isn't necessarily all romantic comedies.
Sinuggest, which it's interesting. Sinabi nating rom-com, but people...
Actually, ako yung naglagay dun.
Talaga? Well, it makes sense.
Kasi parang mas makakategorize ko na siya in this whole category of
it's interesting.
Pinoy rom-coms. So,
nakita mo siya, like, even these are all rom-coms, you assume they're like happy ending, mga ganun.
Yeah.
But the iconic ones, like the ones everyone else, at least in our group, chose, are the ones that broke the usual rom-com.
Broke the barrier.
Which, yes.
So,
but we do have honorable mentions.
We have some honorable mentions. First, yung mga hindi umabot sa top 10 dahil sobrang dami talagang memorable and notable movies. So, banggitin lang natin sila for respect. So, syempre, mayroon yung Julina and Marvin movie, Labs Kita, Okay Ka Lang. Yung best, or the OG best friend. Nagka-in-love movie. The Day After Valentine's with Bella and JC. How to Be Yours with Bea and Gerald. Oof. Always Be My Maybe with Gerald and RC Munoz, English Only Please with Derek and Jenny Lynn, Excess Baggage with Angelica and Carlo, Kita Kita, which is problematic for me.
Yeah, same, but
starring
more next
a super unique. I mean, what made it unique was Empoy is there.
Dalawa. I feel like it was the story. And yeah, I mean, I
creepy lang talaga yung ending niya.
Sayang.
Kung if you kept it dun sa first 2 parts ng movie.
Yung love story nila.
Pero parang nung naging stalker siya, spoiler alert,
sad.
Yun lang pala yung kararatnan. Parang okay.
When I watched that at the end, sabi ko sa kapatid ko, okay ba yun? Parang hindi.
Hindi eh. Pero
it was nice
became a hit. And Two Less Lonely People in the World was a good theme song then.
Yeah.
So, meron din dyang Never Not Love You, Jadine,
one of the
course,
modern ones.
the modern ones. Kasal Kasali Kasalo featuring Julian Santos and Ryan Agoncillo, the real life couple.
Yeah. I like this one because it was about marriage.
That was iba rin yun eh kasi dalawang movies yun. Kasal Kasali Kasalo saka Sakali Saklolo.
Yung after marriage na like how they
ang ganda.
Yun.
I really wanted this to be in the top 10.
Same. I would watch this with my mom. Tapos parang that's real life.
Tapos yung kanta pa na If We Fall in Love. Ganon. Ganda rin nun.
Filipino rom-com, mga
karaoke songs. Mostly yung mga pangalan ng movies, yun na yung pangalan ng song. Pero recently, mas nag-evolve na rin yung titles.
True.
Again, like Hello, Love, Goodbye, Alone Together. Hindi na yung typical na...
mga ganon.
Kung if Hello, Love, Goodbye, edi yung movie na tinawag sana nila na Kung Di Rin Lang Ikaw, the movie. Which is, di namin napag-usapan to sa last episode. Ang sobrang ang ganda ng soundtrack ng Hello, Love, Goodbye. Yung Kung Di Rin Lang Ikaw, pati yung iba pang, yung Ikaw at Ako na Moira and Jason. Grabe, kilig. Tapos, syempre, meron ding Paano Na Kaya? Isa pang best friend movie. Sinota mo ang best friend mo. Bogs. Ano ba, Bogs?
Natin sa ganun, no? Best friend.
Syempre, Paano Na Kaya? Featuring Kim Emerald.
Iconic.
Isa pa yun eh. Grabe din yun.
Iconic Kim Emerald.
Kim Emerald. And Love You to the Stars and Back.
I like
That's Josh Leah. That was also pretty good. That was probably their best movie for me.
Diba early nga ako kinikilig? Kinilig ako din.
Yun. At itong isa pang category. Hashtag
Hiniwalay.
I love you, Tony Gonzaga! Meron yung You Are the One with Sam Milby. Oh my gosh. I super love Tony Gonzaga and Sam Milby. Tapos, My Big Love, silang dalawa rin.
Okay, I like that.
Ganda ng tandem na yun eh. Tony, mahal talaga kita.
Kasi tinan mo, Tony Gonzaga like, ibang actress na siya once you mix up the love teams a bit.
And the last segment of the honorable mentions aspect is the Kathniel segment. Yung mga Kathniel movies na hindi nakaabot sa list natin.
Hello, Kathniel fans.
Hello, Kathniel fans. Thanks for listening. Meron tayong Crazy Beautiful You. Super, gusto ko din yun. Di ba may part na Madam Baby yung tawag kay Catherine? We actually got that term and called our baby sister Madam Baby.
No! Yeah. Oh my God.
So, we derived it from that movie. And ganda rin nung kanta na Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. I think that's our theme song. That's our theme song, right? So,
kinanta natin together.
Morissette and Daniel yun. The House of Us. It's a pang blockbuster movie. Barcelona.
Ayun, I was gonna mention. Baka ba't ko na
and Can't Help Falling in Love or Can't Help Fallen. That was also really cute. Actually, lahat talaga ng Kathniel movies. I'm not gonna stop talking about Kathniel here.
And we'll talk about them more later, guys.
So, abangan nyo kung ano yung Kathniel movie na nakaabot sa list. So, ito na. Magsisimula tayo sa Real Top 10 for reals this time. So, at number 10, we have Billy and Emma from 2018. So, this stars Gabby Padilla and Zara Donato and directed by Samantha Lee. So, where do we begin?
This is one of my favorites. Like, okay, I have a top 10. In my personal top 10, this is one of them. Other than Hello, Love, Goodbye, this is one of my favorites. As a queer person, I love LGBT yes to more LGBT rom-coms and LGBT rom-coms with happy endings.
And it's 2019.
Yes.
LGBT rom-coms can exist. I mean, yung story kasi ng movie na to, 1990s sa isang probinsya.
The stars. Like, sino nga yung favorite niyang artista dyan? Yung pinangalan nila sa anak. Basta yun.
Yung itlog.
Oo, itlog.
Yung itlog.
Sorry, itlog pala.
Nagkaanak. Kasi yung nangyari sa movie, galing sa tubong Maynila, si Gabby Padilla and
Cesar.
She had to go to the province.
Oo, Cesar had to go to the province.
Cesar yung
si Billy,
na-meet niya. Hindi, si Gabby Padilla yung nabuntis eh.
Siya ba yun?
Oo. So may boyfriend siya.
Okay.
Tapos, tama ka. Cesar yung galing Manila. Tapos, si Gabby, taga-probinsya siya.
Oo. Siya may boyfriend.
Oo, kasi parang si Zar, syempre, tibo siya.
Oo, if y'all have been to mga former Catholic school girl dyan, like me. Kaya sobrang love ko to, sobrang relatable. There's always a Billy and an Emma in school. More than one. So, kaya love ko to. Sobrang relate. It's rare that you get to see this type of representation, and it's so nice that you see it here. And such a happy, pwedeng innocent na din. Like, so innocent. It's like, from the previous LGBT, like especially with queer women, it's always so sad. Alam mo, laging may namamatay.
Yeah, actually. Ito parang, it's just a romantic comedy.
Because they're young. I mean, it was may heavy aspects then, but they were young. They're crush nila isa.
And ang galing nilang dalawa. Si Gabby Padilla. And si Zar, I think ito yung pinakauna talaga niyang feature film as Billy.
Galing.
And yun nga, dahil pumunta siyang probinsya, iba siya eh. So parang, sige dyan ka muna para...
And the reason she gets brought there is because she has a relationship in Manila.
Yes.
That like, her parents didn't want. So,
pero she finds Emma, who
so
she falls in love with. And Emma, funnily enough, gets pregnant from her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then they had an egg child, as with any...
And nagka-developan sila. Like the egg,
like with any science class. Ako, never kami nagkaroon ng egg children. Kayo ba nagkaroon kayo ng ganun? Iba. Sa college yata meron may ibang class na ganun.
Theo for some reason. Diba?
Parang weird, may asawa ka.
So yun, ito yung fanfic version ng pwedeng mangyari sa mga egg experiment. Yun nga,
it is from the same director as Baka Bukas, which we watched together.
Yes. Oo nga, first date ba natin yun? First movie
Nag-holding hands na kami dito.
Sorry, first movie date ba natin yun?
I think so.
First, diba? Oo, saya nun.
So, yung Baka Bukas, iba rin siya. It got a lot of flack.
Yeah, which I disagree with.
I disagree with that too. Yeah. It's a lot to argue about. Pero for me kasi, people were just like, why? It's so, parang, it's so disconnected from what queer storylines are supposed to be. Pero kasi parang sa akin, aren't all opinions valid? Aren't all points of view valid? Kasi si Samantha Lee comes from more of a privileged background.
Oo, like admittedly naman.
Pero parang why would you bash something just because they're privileged?
Yeah, and it's rare that there's
not to say that's
there.
I'm defending being a privileged person. Pero syempre kwento din niya yun eh. Siyempre, pinaggalingan din niya yung ganong kwento sa buhay niya.
Yeah, Baka Bukas was
inspired by her life. So, bakit mo, bakit mo i-discount yung kwento ng iba dahil hindi mo yun kwento?
I feel like what we should have is just more opportunities for all kinds of stories.
Exactly.
All kinds of queer stories to be in film. Like this one, at least Billy and Emma from the province, or Catholic, like all-girls Catholic high school experience, which I think a lot of us experience as well. So this is yet another point of view. And I'm hoping after like the success of these movies, there'll be way more like movies like this that show different types of queer stories. Diba?
Yeah. So, isa pa, yun nga, I'm happy that there's an LGBT movie in this Pop 10. And yun, that's Billy and Emma for you. Next on our Pop 10 is number 9. Hindi to comedy again.
Okay din. Deserve din naman siya sa list.
Yes. Number 9 is Sana Dati, starring Lovie Poe, Paolo Avellino, TJ Trinidad, and Benjamin Alves, from 2013, directed by Gerald Tarog. So, bago pa nag-Philippine History Cinematic Universe and Darna si Gerald Tarog. Ito yung film niya for Cinemalaya 2013. So, yung kwento naman ito is si Andrea, played by Lovie Poe, is about to marry Robert, that's TJ Trinidad. Pero may mysterious guest siya na darating sa wedding, on their wedding day, yung videographer nila, who is played by Paolo Avellino.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Love goodbye. And parang reminds her of the man she truly loves, which is Benjamin Alves. So basically, hello, love, goodbye din siya.
Pero,
may hello, love, goodbye din siya. Ibang context. So, yun nga, spoiler alert sa mga hindi pa nakakanood ng Sana Dati. Medyo spoilery. So, yun nga, yung kapatid kasi ni Paolo, si Benjamin, si Mark, si Andrew pala yung kapatid niya. So, parang gusto lang niya, na-curious siya saan nangyari sa kuya niya kasi nagtanan sila ni Lovey po. So, ako, for me, I just watched this super recently, and I don't know what to get out of it.
So medyo, but I get why it's there though. Pero it's been a while since I've seen it.
I think the very fact na Sana Dati, very experimental siya na romance movie sa Pilipinas. And in 2013, wala pa tayo masyadong ganong material And medyo kasi may flashbacks siya in the middle of the movie, in between scenes. Iba yung timeline niya kasi yung unang part si Benjamin kasama niya, tapos yung kasal na pala si TJ Trinidad na yung kasama niya. So parang I think it's a good movie about grief and moving forward with their life.
Nauna siya than the other iconic ones with the similar theme of moving on.
So obviously it enters the top 10.
Yeah.
So Sana Dati, may masasabi ka ba about that?
I see why it's here. Yeah.
And yun nga, marami yung English translation ng Sana Dati sa English translation niya is What If. So, syempre, marami ring what if. Marami ring, syempre, mga tao, marami silang pinagdadaanan ng what if sa buhay nila. And, yun nga, syempre, on the verge of your wedding day, isipin mo, what if si X1 yung nakataluyan mo? What if, ano yung kararat na ng wedding ko na to, nang hindi pala mag-workout? There's a lot. What if nabuhay pala yung ex-boyfriend ko na namatay? Siya talaga yung kasama ko ngayon, di ba? So,
and what would you have done?
What would you have done?
Now that you're thinking about it, would you do something?
And Paolo Avellino isn't necessarily a love interest in this movie.
Parang tool lang.
He's a tool to bring together all the other characters.
That's
and
so smart. Yeah.
That was very interesting to watch. So, number 9, Sana Dati. So, mapapanood nyo yan sa Hook. Doon ko siya pinanood. So, kung gusto nyo panoorin yun. Yung Billy and Emma, parang wala pa siya ata sa streaming services. As far as I know. And next, number 8. Isa to sa mga paborito ko. Iconic. I mean, again, it has Tony Gonzaga, my fave. Aside from Catherine Bernardo. I'm a Tony G stan. And a Sarah G stan as well.
You like the G's. No?
I like the G's.
Sarah G.
Catherine wala siyang G. Pero
okay lang. Si Catherine naman.
OMG. Yeah. I love her. So My Amnesia Girl stars Tony Gonzaga, JLC. It's John Lloyd Cruz. It's from 2010, directed by Kathy Garcia Molina. And yung story nito, medyo iba din siya. Yung
the plot, okay, mamaya.
2010 siya nilabas. Yung 2010, panahon ng 2010, usong-uso yung pick-up lines sa Pilipinas. So, yun, they got that story and they transformed it into a whole movie. Like, literally, sobrang daming pick-up lines sa movie na yun. Mostly from Apollo, played by John Lloyd Cruz, and si Irene, played by Tony Gonzaga. It's a whole movie about parang
magjowa.
Hindi siya magjowa. It's more about rekindling of your love. Kasi ang nangyari sa movie, syempre,
as per the title,
quote unquote, nagkaroon ng amnesia si Tony Gonzaga, si Irene, and parang syempre nakita siya ni Apollo. And then
ano yun, parang rekindle the flame.
They wanted to rekindle the flame. Anong nangyari? May amnesia na pala siya.
So it's like a second chance.
A second chance for them. Kasi parang John Lloyd, it wasn't revealed in the beginning of the movie na wala talaga siyang amnesia. And bakit sila naghiwalay? Kasi we're in media res. Wow. Nag-aral kami ng com.
Are you proud of us?
I'm so proud of myself. Hi, Sir Ayo. And Father Nick, R.I.P. Yun nga. So, eventually, malalaman natin kasi na #plot twist. Kasi na-shocked ako sa plot twist na to.
Lahat tayo in our seats like,
oh my gosh. Na-shocked ako na
guys.
she just pretended to have amnesia to forget about the pain that Apollo has caused her. Wow, napa-English. Pero yun nga, parang kasi ang nangyari din is the movie for me was very heartbreaking and very funny at the same time. Na ang galing Si Tony Gonzaga may iba siyang atake sa drama.
And kaya niya magpatawa tapos biglang susunod
iiyak na siya. I'm sorry, ma. Pero yun nga, ang nangyari, the memorable thing for me kasi was when they replayed, not replayed, but parang they what's that word? I can't. Hindi sila nagkabalikan. When they was the ones who was very when they reenacted kasi di ba may amnesia siya, so kunwari hindi niya alam lahat ng nangyayari. Reenact nila yung debut niya, yung 7th birthday niya, parang that was so cute. Tapos parang nandun yung family niya, of course, si Apollo. That was really and then eventually yun nga runaway bride pala sila. Parang yun. So My Amnesia Girl, meron pa siyang kanta, diba? Lahat ng pick-up line ni Tony Gonzaga. Bangin ka ba? Kasi.
Tama guys, wala tong notes sa memorize.
Kasi ganun ko kamahal si Tony Gonzaga. So yun, that's number 8 on our list. Bangin ka ba? By Tony Gonzaga. My Amnesia Girl. So, yung pangalan ng Bangin Ka Ba song is Mahal Kita Kasi.
Okay. Akala ko alam lang natin.
Bangin Ka Ba Kasi. Alam mo yung kantang yun, diba? So, yun.
We all know.
Super iconic. My Amnesia Girl. So, there you go. And then, our number 7 on the pop 10 is...
one of my faves.
Also one of my faves. I was really pushing for this. Ito. It's number 7, A Very Special Love, starring Sarah Geronimo, Sarah G.
Yes, another Cholo fave.
Another JLC. Dalawa pala si John Lloyd.
Kathy Garcia Molina.
Yes, it's another movie by Kathy Garcia Molina. So, A Very Special Love, syempre kwento yun ni Lyda Magtalas and ni Miggy.
A modern woman.
A modern woman indeed.
Yes.
I think what makes this a really good movie is that it breaks the norms of Pinoy love teams. Kasi saan mo huhugutin si John Lloyd and Sarah Geronimo? Parang ang random, diba? Si Sarah Geronimo wala naman siyang ka-love team. Si John Lloyd may Bea. So parang ano ba? Saan mo kukunin si Sarah Geronimo? I mean, may shows naman na si Sarah Geronimo prior to this. She had the Princess Sarah TV show, her singing career, obviously. Sa Iyo is a bop.
Wow. Throwback
indeed. Lahat ng mga Sarah G songs.
And this works.
This works.
When you mix and match.
Now they're known as Ash Lloyd.
Yeah.
So,
and they've had future because of this. Ang dami na lang future projects together.
Yes. So, I think mostly this really works kasi napatunayan ni Sarah Geronimo yung galing niya sa acting. Kasi very much like Tony Gonzaga, she can really pull it off from
drama, comedy,
I mean, wow. Sarah G, I love you. Isa ka pa.
Plus John Lloyd, like he appears on a lot of times on this list for a reason.
Abangan.
That rom-com.
Your reliable leading man for rom-com in the Philippines is of course JLC. And syempre, this spawned not only one movie but three movies. I think since we can't really put every other movie in this trilogy together, we're just making it into one whole entry in this series. So, of course, mayroong A Very Special Love, which came out in 2008. Then, after that was You Changed My Life in 2009. And then, syempre, meron ding It Takes a Man and a Woman in 2013. Personally, favorite ko yung It Takes a Man and a Woman.
I mean, I like all of them. But, and I like how, kung nga rin, yung kasali-kasalo, it talked about marriage. Ito naman, like a modern work. Yung pareho silang go-getter.
Saka
relationship.
Ito yung sobrang haba ng ligawan talaga nila to get to where they were.
Parang ito yung tipo, this is the type of one, yung gusto kong trope, yung tipong ayaw nila sa isa't isa. Biglang slowly.
Kasi si Lyda, secretary lang naman siya ni Miggy.
Who was
an architect. Masungit. I mean, you can say it's kind of formulaic. But the very fact na Ash Lloyd was there, I think it's so charming.
Yeah. I mean, it worked, till the third movie. So,
to the third movie. Yeah. And for me, talaga, the third movie brought it home. Kasi medyo matanda na ako nung third movie. 2013 na yun. I was first year college.
Yeah. Wow, really?
And syempre, It Takes a Man and a Woman. Lyda was already a successful woman from New York. And with my affinity for New York also, I was like, I love New York. And yun. That was, I mean, I don't think I've seen any other Filipino rom-com have 3 movies na tuloy-tuloy yung kwento nila. And it's really a beginning, a middle, and an end. Yung You Changed My Life for me kasi parang it's not as memorable, although it's still good, but A Very Special Love and It Takes a Man and a Woman just like brought it. And I loved it. And syempre, soundtrack galore din to.
Yes.
I mean, with
Sarah G.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not use Sarah Geronimo? And syempre, lahat naman ng Filipino rom-coms and romance movies, syempre may theme song talaga sila. So syempre, ito nga, A Very Special Love.
You Changed My Life.
And It Takes a Man and a Woman, all by Sarah G. Go listen to it on Spotify.
Yes, please.
All amazing songs. I have a whole playlist of just soundtracks ng mga Tagalog movies and TV shows.
Please link.
Sige, lilink ko yan sa description box ng episode na to.
Okay, sorry. Kaya sobrang iconic yan sa akin. I made a paper on it in first year.
Talaga?
Kasi sobrang love na love ko si Lyda. I made na parang how she breaks the barrier of the typical rom-com leading lady. She's a working. Yung, I don't know, baka may relation ako dun sa mga
and it showed her progress talaga from the bottom of the food
secretary,
chain.
and which is great. And how she rose up, like, no first movie pa lang sinasabihan parang may mali.
Pero grabe din yun yung bumalik na siya tapos parang oh my gosh, Isabel Daza, what have you done? Iconic.
And It Takes a Man and a Woman. She's like a working woman. I like that.
There's a lot of memorable moments from this series. Syempre yung Bakit kaya na...
Go John Lloyd.
Hindi ko nakakanta.
Hindi ko kaya. Medyo kinikilig.
Sana naman magpakilala. Wow. Kumanta na ako buong podcast. Lahat ng theme song. Actually, naging theme song ko yan for one of my crushes before.
Ay, ganun.
Not you. Ano tayo eh. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Yes.
Tapos, syempre, The Sundance.
Kita naman sa video, di ba?
The Sundance. Iconic. Every time umuulan, ginagawa ko yan.
Parang please, wag na.
Please. The Power Hug. And wow, big word.
We still use that.
We still use that. I mean, I guess it's kind of smart shaming at this point.
Yeah, pero
parang it's very it's very comedic lang na parang syempre pa-impress si John Lloyd saka si Miggy saka si Lyda na they were at different points in their lives at that time, and yun, that was very funny.
And Sarah G made it seem so like funny. The usual Sarah G.
Ang galing. Sarah G, I love you again.
We stand.
Okay, and this is the number 6. So we're about to end the first half of our Pop 10. And sad to say, I really wanted this movie to go higher on the list.
Naka-rank to ba? Okay, nagets ko na.
Pataas siya. Okay. Siyempre, pataas siya. Number 6 tayo. So, 10-1.
This should have been higher.
This should have been higher. But apparently,
one of my number ones.
Ako rin talaga. Pero the Pod Squad says otherwise.
Which is,
so this isn't, siyempre, this isn't only a list of the things that I love, but collectively, what the people of popcorn believe in. Wow, the people of popcorn. Ginawang bansa.
Dadami pa yan. It's okay.
So, ito na. Ang number 6 sa ating top 10 Pinoy RomComs ay ang Starting Over Again. 2014, starring, again, my fave, Tony Gonzaga and Papa P, Piolo Pascual. Directed by one of the great directors of Filipino movies, Olivia Lamasan, also written by Carmi Raimundo, who has been working a lot a lot of the movies on this list are actually written by Miss Carmi Raimundo. So, ito na. Syempre, this was another hindi naman game changer siya eh. Kasi unang-una, si Tony and Piolo, first tandem nila together. Unang tambalan nila bilang isang love team. They also had Last Night, which came out a few years after. It wasn't as popular. But this one was like, wow, it floored me talaga. Tama ba yung pagkagamon ko? It floored me.
Yes, it floored you.
So, yun. I mean, the very fact kasi na may ganitong movie na syempre si Tony Gonzaga became Tony Gonzaga because of her iconic
trailer pa lang nakuha na tayo.
Yun na yun. So, they had a throwback to that, callback to Tony Gonzaga's career na parang she was in a Sprite commercial kasama ni Piolo. And yung line niya, of course, is I love you, Piolo! Kailangan ulit-ulitin.
In the same pitch eh. Ang galing.
So, panoorin niyo yung commercial na yun kung hindi niyo pa napapanood. Sobrang funny niya. And that was the starting point of this love team. Or, hindi naman sila love team talaga, pero yung tandem nila sa movie na to.
I mean, for a time in the movie.
They were also part of Home Sweetie Home after John Lloyd left. Si Piolo yung pumalit kay John Lloyd. Tapos ngayon, wala na rin si Piolo doon. Si Alex Gonzaga na yung kasama niya. So, syempre, yun, that was the starting point. It's, syempre, very, what do you call this? For Tony, syempre, it's a defining moment in her career to work with, kasama niya si Piolo Pascual sa ASAP every week, ganon. Pero hindi yung may acting talaga kayo together. And
added with this story, this heck of a story.
It turned out so well. God. So they put that I love you, Piolo into the movie. Syempre. So, ginawa siyang I love you, Sir Marco. Dahil si Piolo's name is Marco and Tony is Ginny.
Well, teacher at the start. Isa pa, they have for those who don't know, it started with them having a teacher-student relationship and it developed. But, wait, it wasn't presented that way. Diba? Iba yung, paano nga yung simula?
Yung unang pinaka-unang part na movies, yung may letters sila from the past.
Ayun, naalala.
Parang, how do I unlove you? Ganon.
Which is why I like this movie. Like, yung iba, they fell in love. Yun na. Tapos it's a special story. Parang
ito talaga yung what went wrong.
It's all about moving, like the title.
Kasi syempre magsimula siya sa throwback. Ano ba yung history nila together?
Simula pa lang pa magtataka ka, ano nangyari?
As an architect and a teacher in school.
Parang okay naman. Parang ito na yung nakikita natin usually. Like this is where yung flashback nila, this is where
normal rom-com.
Which is great. Like kung yun lang, okay lang din. Like I wouldn't mind watching that. That's cute, kind of. But later on, nagiging, shucks, so nagkamali. Parang may hindi okay. Hindi sila happy. Till, parang it goes back and forth though. Na till modern time, bumalik si Ginny. Ginny ba? Yeah, Ginny, si Tony.
May kanta pa siya, awit ni Ginny. Alam ko yun. From the album Celestine.
Yes. Alam.
Funny.
Oh my God.
Actually, tawag dito, di ba, I go to ASAP for work every so often. So, nung una-una talaga, inaabangan ko talaga lahat ng faves ko. Ngayon kasi parang medyo na ako dead man ako sa mga artista kasi parang hello. I mean, hindi ko sa kanila personally, pero parang okay, dyan na si sa tabi ko, kung sino man, artista. Pero nung una talaga, parang, oh my gosh, everyone is here. Hinabol ko si Catherine and Danielle to take a picture with Kathniel. And then, siguro I'll post it on the Instagram para funny.
Cute yun.
Humble beginnings. And then, on that same day, I was able to catch Tony Gonzaga. I mean, marami kasing, syempre, nabing usap-usapan na ang sungit ni Tony, ganyan-ganyan. I mean, I met her siguro in 2009 before yung sobrang kasagsagan na talaga yung ngayon. Na-meet ko na siya sa bahay ng friend ko, may shooting sila. And parang medyo hindi nga sobrang ganda nung, hindi naman hindi maganda, pero parang I was expecting more. And the second time around when I met Tony again in ASAP, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan of your work. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Tapos ako picture kami.
Yes, fan.
Parang I was like, oh my gosh, Tony Gonzaga, please come to the show.
Yes, super. Iba din kasi siya.
Iba. Mahal kita, Tony.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So, yun nga, babalik tayo. If you were to ask me talaga, this probably tops my list, to be honest. I mean, laban na sila ngayon ng Hello, Love, Goodbye.
Ako yun, kasi bago tong Hello, Love, Goodbye. Before we had this list, di ko pa napapanood yun eh. Pero,
Pero we don't wanna put it here.
Not yet.
It's
maybe
too soon.
in a few
soon.
months. Ganun.
We'll have an updated list sometime in the future.
Yes.
But not today. Satan.
Diba kasi siya? For one, it's about trying to start, from the title. Diba? Starting over again. No one talks about how to do that. I mean, we have one more chance, which is a whole different story. But then, this is about
trying to rekindle a romance.
Like, what if makita mo yung ex mo na
with another person?
Tas wala
si Itza Calzado ang kasama niya.
Yun yung naiba doon.
And ang iba rin kasi yung approach na parang you'd think Ginny is the protagonist, quote unquote. I mean, she is the protagonist in the movie. Pero, syempre, isipin, you'd side with her in the beginning.
At the start,
ba't sila naghiwalay? Ganyan.
Parang, baka, pwede. I mean, towards the end, nagets ko na kung ba't sila nag-break. Like, when you see clear, you kind of get both sides. No? Parang sa simula, parang, you side with Tony or Ginny. Parang, okay, go girl, follow your dreams. But there's a deeper aspect na she saw her father in Piolo.
Yun nga.
Parang,
natakot talaga siya doon.
But then,
and
she also left
I guess it's true din kasi with a lot of people na if you see your parent.
I guess. I mean, if their parent isn't as medyo triggering. That's kind of sad. But also, why would you just
leave like
that's
that?
That's a bit crazy.
Kaya nga, aabot na tayo dun sa iconic line ng movie na yun. I deserve an explanation. I need an acceptable reason.
Pagbato talaga ni Pio.
Hindi ko siya ma-acting ng maayos. Kaya mo ba?
Hindi ko kaya. Yung may nginig pa siya eh.
Kasi, ang nangyari nga, di ba? Kinuha siya as an architect
for Spain.
Hindi, kinuha siya as an architect for Piolo's restaurant in the Philippines. Pero si Piolo, galing siya sa abroad. Successful chef na siya. And yun nga, syempre si Jenny bida-bida na parang, architect na, sikat na ako na architect dito. Tapos parang, oh my gosh, Marco, ganon. Pero may jowa na siya, wala silang closure.
Who is perfect, by the way.
Like Mama Mary.
Isa pa yung iconic. Ako si Mama Mary. Ganon.
Kasi, yun nga, yung part na she was auditioning for the role of Mama Mary.
Nakakatawa. Yun, isa pa yun. Funny yun, diba? Tapos biglang naging, wala.
So yun, yun nga, for me, ang question ko here is, does this promote cheating? Kasi may part na, syempre, hindi na matais ni Piolo ni Marco si Jenny.
Kasi hindi sila nagka-closure.
Yun nga. So parang they had that night together or 2 nights together. Nung nagka-clarity. Pero nagka-re-clarity siya after mabagsakan sila ng scaffold. Yung medyo nagulat ako. Okay na. Di ba may scene pa sila ni Iza tsaka ni yung parang sabi ni Iza.
How they fell in love.
Our love is a quiet love.
Hindi
but it's a strong love.
They started as friends, leaving room for mistakes.
Wow. Ang galing ng writing.
Diba? Tapos pati yung mga iconic pa. Like, kung ngari, yung mga moments you can just relate to. Ito, nilista ko tayo. Hindi ka pinag-aral ng magulang mo para magpakatanga sa isang lalaki. Because imagine, she left and came back. And still, like, this guy is still nagging her mind. And for a reason.
Yeah.
Diba?
Pero yun nga, I think, syempre, by the end of it, we see na, okay, Ginny backs off.
Yeah, which is why this is my favorite. Because she chooses.
It's about choosing.
Yeah, choosing yourself. Sobrang, okay, guys, ito yung favorite theme ko for any movie. Which is why I don't mind if they don't get together.
You realize that you don't need a man or a woman.
Yeah,
in
you're
your
okay
life.
on your own.
Pero syempre, she really needed that closure in the beginning. And I think for me, in our modern time, this is really one of the game changers. Kasi it changed the narrative for once and it worked. Yeah, and like, everyone loved it.
Not necessarily na magkatuluyan yung mga past. Diba? Kung hindi...
Kung wag mo na ipilit.
Oo. Diba?
And yun nga, syempre, this also, I forgot to mention this, that in a lot of movies, sobrang pangit ng wig ni Tony Gonzaga. Actually, with any film production, maraming bad wigs. And kaya nga, yung nagpagupit si Tony Gonzaga last year na nagpa-short haircut siya. Sabi niya, no more need for wigs.
Yeah, her Mrs. Incredible vibe with her turtleneck.
Sobrang nakakatawa. So, yun nga, How Do I Unlove You? Yun nga, dinelete na niya yung email at the last part of the movie.
Wow.
The power. Pero gusto ko rin yung scene pala.
Cute yun. I mean, I would have been okay kung yun lang. But also...
Not that, but the scene na alam mo yung parang may Spanish background music. Tapos parang sexy si Tony Gonzaga sa banyo. Tapos lalabas siya dun sa restaurant. Tapos parang, oof.
Paganda siya, gano'n. Tapos yung na-stuck sila sa freezer.
Tapos yung naghabol siya ng taxi. Tapos parang mahabol lang. Tapos parang pinapaikot-ikot lang siya ni Piolo around the city.
Ito yung nag-propose. Ito yung
So yun,
Iba.
I mean, again, this would have been the top of the list for me if it were only me deciding. But there's a lot of great movies. Pero before we end on this first half of the Pop 10, memorable moment din for me sa starting over again. Yung part na, sa last part na, hindi na sila nagkatuluyan ni Piolo, of course. Kinasal din si Piolo and si Iza, si Mama Mary. Tapos, si Tony just had a whole montage of her ex-love teams. So, si Vong Navarro lumabas, si Luis Manzano, si Sam Milby.
Yes, throwback.
And at the end of it, si Direk Paul lalabas.
Yung asawa
na niya at the time.
Which is cute.
That was so cute.
Metaphor.
I was like,
very nice metaphor din.
Bilang isang funny ni Tony Gonzaga, that scene of Tony Gonzaga through the years. Ang ganda. Kulang na lang si JLC. Hindi siya lumabas sa scene na yun.
It's okay. Okay lang din naman. But yun yung growth niya na parang it doesn't have to go right all the time.
Kasi in those people parang si Vong, lang pala siya, kinuha lang yung taxi from her. Si Luis, bakla pala siya dun sa Sabi niya, ay, mas maganda kung yung lips, lips mo. Mas maganda kung red yung lipstick mo. Tapos si Sam Milby parang, hi, I'm architect, blah, blah, blah. Pero may pala siya. Napansin ko may wedding ring pala siya.
So hindi siya yung tama.
And then, yung nga si Direk Paul na, which is cute.
Tumama na. Ang ganda.
So,
I just love
I mean, that's not considering all the chismis surrounding them too.
At the time, this was
wala pang ganon.
They weren't married. Like, as in,
wala pang pasyargaw si Direk Paul. So anyway, that ends the first half of our Pop 10 Pinoy RomComs. So, ang dami pa nating aabangang Pop 10 songs. So, we will go on a break and we'll be back with more Pop 10 here on Popcorn. WWE Live returns to Manila on September 20, Friday at the Araneta Coliseum. Tickets are on sale on June 22 at ticketnet.com.ph or call 911-5555. Catch your favorite WWE superstars including Roman Reigns, Kofi Kingston, Finn Balor, Charlotte Flair, Xavier Woods, Big E, Asuka, Elias, Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rusev, Bayley, Carmella, The Iconics, and many more. Presented by WWE and Wilbros Live. Hashtag WWE Manila 2019. And that was Fern with Dance For Me. And before that was Pag-ibig na Walang Balik by Imago. Bagong-bago ng Imago. Bago na yung lead singer nila. So anyway, again, new singles you can listen to everywhere that you can stream music. And nagbabalik tayo sa ating Top 10 Pinoy RomComs here at Popcorn, your stop for all things pop. Kasama niyo pa rin ang Love Team ng Bayan. Chowan. Wow, Love Team ng Bayan. Yes. Kailan pa?
Ng Bayan natin.
Bayan natin.
Friends natin.
Ng Ateneo. Oh. Na wala na siguro pa kayo mga ibang taga-Ateneo ngayon.
Kasi graduate
na tayo eh. Parang who are you? So anyway, balik tayo sa listahan natin.
We are in number 5, no?
Number 5. Yeah. 5. 5. Ano pa? What's 5 in Japanese?
Go.
Yeah. Go lang ng go.
Yun lang alam ko, guys. Joke.
So, let's go back to our list. Number 5. Ito na ang pinakaabangan. Isa ko pang pinakaabangan na entry sa listahan natin. One of my faves. Yes. As we've mentioned earlier, #Katniel Forever. Number 5 is She's Dating the Gangster from 2014. I mean, even with this and starting over again, hindi ako makapaniwalang 2014 sila pareho. Parang wow, has it really been 5 years? I mean, I think they're iconic enough to make me think that they were just released super recently. Apparently 5 years has passed and they still remain in our consciousness. Yeah. Wow.
And also by Kathy Garcia Molina.
Yes, so this is starring of course Katniel, Catherine Bernardo and Daniel Padilla and directed by Kathy Garcia Molina. So, yun, ano bang kwento nito? Kwento ni Athena and Kenji.
Oo nga. This is a throwback, guys.
It's a throwback movie.
80s, no?
80s. So, hindi lang Katniel ang love team sa movie na to.
It brought back another actual popular love team in the 80s. So,
which is Chardon.
Yes.
Idon Zulweta mo ako.
Yes.
Yun. So, this featured 2 timelines. Actually, before this movie came out, everyone was so hesitant. Kasi parang, number 1, nanggaling yung kwento sa Wattpad movie. Wattpad story. Kasi, kasagsagan to ng Wattpad stories. Meron yung kay Nadine and James Reid. Yung
what's the name? Pogi Ganda.
Diary ng Pangit.
Ayun, sorry.
Pogi Ganda. Diary ng Pangit. Tapos meron pa yung Talk Back and You're Dead. And syempre itong Wattpad, She's Dating the Gangster. I mean, Wattpad was such a big thing back in 2014. Sobrang nagsilabasan lahat ng writers. I mean,
which makes sense. I feel like it's such an underrated pa rin. Like, people make fun, Wattpad yan.
As a point of contention lang, parang, yun nga, I mean, just let people write what they wanna write.
Yeah, it's like fanfics, but namang local, which is so much better. At least these young, or I don't know, kahit hindi young, these writers, these local writers, they get an outlet or a platform for work such as this one, itong ginawang movie, and which is now on our top 10 because it's really good.
It's really good. Yeah. I mean, they got elements of the book and put it in the feature film na medyo iniba nila.
Yeah.
So, the 2 timelines story, na may throwback na love story ni Athena and Athena and Kenji. Yung kasi may dalawang Catherine and Daniel. May modern day Catherine and Daniel. Meron ding
yung pamangkin ba?
Pamangkin yung isa, anak yung isa ni anak ni Richard, si modern day Daniel, pamangkin ni Don, si modern day Catherine. So they were all on a search kasi may plane crash na nangyari. And then they found out about the love story and which was shown on screen for everyone to see. And it was really cute and really another heartbreaking story for me.
Yung kung ba't hindi sila nagkatuluyan nung time na yun.
May sakit kasi si Athena. Tapos
and still iconic. Pretty iconic.
And I'm parang grabe talaga. And I mean, ito yung kasagsagan talaga ng Katniel.
Oo.
Yun yung panahon ng Got to Believe na TV show, G2B.
Oo.
I mean, the modern day G2B. And then, yun nga, nagkaroon sila ng She's Dating the Gangster. And this is just really cute. It's a period piece if you think about it. Dahil 80s yung pinapakita nila na wala naman masyadong 80s movie ng Pilipinas. I mean, 80s, walang 80s movies set in the 80s with like prod design. And
so they tap back. Feel ko ito yung time na 2014, people were getting back to that throwback 80s hype. Parang Stranger Things ngayon with the 80s. That's where it started. Na, I wanna look like the people in the 80s again.
Yeah.
Ganun. Especially with this, like this love team. Sobrang throwback.
Ang quirky lang kasi na parang yung buhok ni Daniel na mahaba.
May ano siya?
Skater
like
siya.
The bandana.
Oo, tapos parang gangster!
Yeah.
Ganun si Catherine dun So parang memorable moments for me here, of course. Yung, go sexy, go sexy, go sexy, sexy love.
Ang cute.
Tapos yung sumasayaw sila sa club.
Yes.
Grabe, anong kanta yun?
I don't know. I'm really bad with songs.
Till I Met You.
Talaga.
Tapos parang may sayaw sila nun nakalimutan ko kung ano yung sayaw nila.
Reenact na lang, joke lang.
Reenact na lang natin some other time.
Sa podcast,
So, ayun, sobrang, I don't know, I think the very reason na it's one of the top 5 in our top 10 is that, you know, Katniel, number 1. Number 2, An Unexpected Story. Number 3, yun nga, it's kind of breaks the formula in a sense. I mean, the formula remains in the old in the throwback setting.
If they kept it like that, then normal. But then this added part na it's a continued love
It's also about family and
change generations, span through generations. Sorry.
Si Kelly, the modern day Catherine, and Kenneth, the modern day Daniel, also found each other eventually. So parang may legacy, family.
Love finds a way.
Love finds a way. Na kahit di man nagkatuluyan yung nila, tita and dad nila.
At least sila. Cute.
So that's really cute. So that's number 5. She's Dating the Gangster. Yeah. Gangster! Okay, ito na. Palapit na tayo ng palapit sa number 1. Pero before that, of course, there's number 4. Speaking of the iconic teleserye ng Katniel na Got to Believe, may nauna pa sa kanila. So, number 4 on our top 10 is Got to Believe, as in the number 2. A movie from 2001 starring Claudine Barreto and Rico Yan. It's directed by Direk Olivia Lamasan again, who
and it's the
also directed
movie we have on the 10.
It's the oldest movie we have on our top 10. For a reason.
Yeah.
Kasi, for me, this is really the OG Pinoy rom-com of like this generation. I mean, kasi nagsimula tayo mga bata. Kilala mo si Claudine and Rico na, di ba? Jolina and Marvin.
Like, I feel like it's that barrier between okay, dinala ka ng mom mo. Just movie or like nasa Star Cinema siya. Di ba?
And I think kasi this movie really popularized the rom-com genre as we know it today. Yung Star Cinema magic. I'll call it that.
Yes.
Like, iba talaga yung rom-com ng Star Cinema. They have the magic from Direk Olive to Direk Cathy.
Yeah.
They just really know how to make it work. And I think ito talaga yung for
the OG.
The OG.
Ano ba OG?
The OG rom-com talaga na yung nag-iilangan sila sa simula. Tapos nagka-inlovean sila. Yung kanta pa na I've Fallen For You and Got to Believe. Syempre, ito na yung OG na yung title niya yung pangalan ng movie.
And the leading lady and leading man type na parang si Tony yung like always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You see this repeated. I feel like they were the base na the others,
the archetypes of rom-com na parang
si Lawrence or si yung character ni Rico Yan was yung yung
photographer. Kasi si Claudine was the type A.
Tapos biglang
parang
type B,
sobrang
makulit.
Parang
cute.
Ganun ba yung type B?
Ay, hindi na.
I don't know what type B people are because personally I think I'm a type A personality.
Si type A and type B.
Sino ba bang type ko?
Pero tong trope na to,
yun na. Ito na lahat makikita mo sa lahat ng movies.
They try.
From
like
Catherine and Daniel to Sarah G and JLC, you really see this trope flourish. It started, I believe that it started with this in this generation.
Yes.
And when I rewatched this when I was still unemployed, I was like, sobrang kilig ko talaga. As in, oh my gosh, kinikilig ako dun sa lahat ng scene nila. Na, yun nga, syempre, dun sa movie nga si Tony, not Gonzaga, but Tony the character played by Claudine. 25 na siya. Tapos parang mga family members niya na parang, talaga? 25 ka na?
Oh my God.
Nako, malapit na yung, malapit na yung
wedding,
parang malapit na yung wedding age mo. Kailangan may boyfriend ka na. I mean, at this, in 2019, medyo iba na yung timeline ng mga tao as to getting married.
Alam ko 25. My parents, 26.
My parents, my mom was also 24. So, around the late 90s and early 2000s, medyo ganun yung expected
So, you can imagine the people of this age. Like, tung ka-age nila si Tony and Lawrence at the time, damang-dama na nila itong ginagawa ng mga...
Yung struggle. Actually, kahit ngayon, parang, bayan, 24 years old na ako, wala pa akong jowa. Ganun.
Ay, well, if we watch this again...
Wala, dito ka naman.
Ay, ganun. Feel ko dapat watching, tayo, react video. To the classics. For the future.
Sobrang wow. I mean, we're looking at the trailer again. Wow, pinakita na lang yung buong movie.
Ever since naman. Ganun.
Pero actually, medyo mahaba yung movie na to. I think it almost reaches 2 hours. Pero, I mean the magic moment, got to believe that scene. Kasi tinutulungan niya ni Rico, ni Lawrence, sobrang konyo nga niya sa movie. As in, sobrang konyo. Medyo konyo story tong... I mean, si Claudine kasi in her prime.
Yes.
Miss Claudine Barreto was very... I'm the top bish of this of this industry. Yes. I mean, at the time, Katniel is... Rico yan and Claudine Barreto. Mula sa puso pa ang peg nila.
And in real life, they were... Sila, diba?
They were one of the real life couples that spawned their own movies and teleseries. But unfortunately, this was Rico Yan's last movie.
Yes.
R.I.P. Rico Yan. Yun. I mean, quite sad, but you know.
Tapos yung letter pa ni Claudine. Naalala mo?
Grabe yung letter ni Claudine.
I mean, I didn't know at the time, but when I watched, I looked back. Oh my God, may letter pa siya.
Ang ganda for me, ang maganda dito yung memorable moment sa akin. Yung if you see the trailer, pinapakita rin nila doon yung parang yung race ni Tony to become a bride. Ang daming mga cut scenes, intercut na parang imagination lang niya na parang sinasakal niya si Rico yan kasi inis na inis siya. Yes. Mga ganong bagay, sobrang nakakatuwa lang.
Ang cute.
Ang cute. You'd see semblances of it now pa rin talaga. And yun, I mean, got to believe, super kilig. Yes. It's the start of this whole movement of rom-com for me. So, I mean, I'm gonna go watch it again if I have the time because it's just so good.
Pag uwi ko, panoorin natin ulit.
Tara, sige. Okay, ayan, malapit na tayo. We are at number 3. I actually expected this movie to reach higher on the list.
Oh no, I'm pretty happy that it's in number 3. It is also in my top 3. Personal top 3.
I mean, kasi technically nga, hindi siya rom-com. But we can't
it's
not...
There.
I mean, may ano pa rin siya, may comedy pa rin siya.
When you think of Pinoy rom-com, even if it's not a rom-com, you will mention this.
Yes.
This is a household name.
Classic na siya. Yeah. And it is One More Chance. Starring, of course, John Lloyd Cruz in his 3rd appearance on this list. And Bea Alonzo.
Yes, Miss Bea.
Miss Bea, ano masasabi mo ngayon? And, of course, directed by Direk Cathy Garcia Molina. This is her 4th entry on the list.
Grabe.
Wow, the impact of Direk Cathy on this generation.
Diba?
So, yun nga. Popoyan ba siya? Alam natin lahat yung kwento nila.
Ito. Oo, kasi... pumunta akong talk na si Direk Cathy yung nag-speak.
Wait, nandun ka?
Ikaw ba?
Nandun din ako.
Wait, context. Pumunta ako nun.
Sa Comdep to, di ba?
Yeah, sa studio.
Oo, tapos pinasulat pa tayo ng sarili natin. First year mo yun, second year ko.
First year ko, gusto ko maging film major. Pero naging down the line to, ad major na ako. Si Cho, so, oh my God.
Oh my gosh, that could have been our meet cute.
Why don't I, baka shy pa ako nun. Shy
ka. Di pa tayo magkakilala at that sem.
Oo.
I think it happened first sem eh.
Yeah. Pero ito, yun nga, speaking of the talk, naalala ko minensyon ni Direk Cathy na yun nakikita kasi nila usually mga anatomy of falling in love, the formula na, yung iconic na sa Got to Believe, they started yung nag-iilangan sa simula, then they slowly fall in love. Yung gusto naman ng theme for this whole movie was an anatomy of a breakup. Para makita, so that in itself, that concept
was unique.
Was so unique.
Different.
Yeah, it's I feel like it paved the way to all of these non-falling in love kinds of movies, like, of course, Starting Over Again. That's not technically just of them falling in love, but also...
ang funny thing then, na fun fact nila about that Miss Carmi, is that she has never fallen in love or had a boyfriend.
Right.
And she writes all these romance movies.
Yeah.
Parang pinaiyak yata siya ni Direk Cathy somewhere.
Yeah, with a story na she made.
Kasi kwento rin to yata ni Direk Cathy and one of her exes.
Yung
so,
yeah.
Popoy and Basha, syempre, they were a power couple and then eventually nag-break sila.
Silang na.
Kasi college pa lang sila na.
Sa UST pa sila, diba?
Sa UST.
Tapos cheerleader pa si Bea Alonso with her headband na may tali sa
oh my gosh.
Iconic yun nung bata ako.
Very 2008.
Yan. But you see how everything falls apart.
Yun pa yung scene na nasa kama sila parang lovey-lovey. Parang
in love sila. Then slowly, ayan. Ito yung may meme ni John Lloyd na umiiyak siya. Diba?
Yun ba yun?
Oo, yung may ganun siya.
So yun, I mean, this is obviously the best John Lloyd and Bea movie
for me,
out there. And yun nga, arguably, if you'd ask a random Filipino on the street, name me a rom-com, they probably say One More Chance.
Yes.
I mean, syempre ito, medyo hindi na natin to generation. Medyo older, a bit older than us.
I didn't see this in the cinemas. Ito yung mga sa Star Cinema sa TV. Tapos nakita mo parang, wow. Iba. Or iyak.
Yeah. Pero alam mo na, even before you watch it, wherever, you know that it's such an iconic movie. Kasi yung line na, she loved me at my worst and you had me at my best.
True.
Grabe.
Tapos dito din si Maha, diba?
Si Maha din.
Siya yung rebound?
Siya yung rebound ni John Lloyd.
Who makes John...
and Derek Ramsey was Bea's. Yung parang, here's my new boyfriend / girlfriend with their ugly wigs.
Move on na. Tapos may song pa si Maha. Ito may iconic, this movie spawned a lot of iconic things. Yeah.
Puta na naman bash. Actually, I listened to the Wake Up with Jim and Sab podcast, and they always say hello to Jim and Sab.
Hi.
Listen to their podcast. Yes, it's really funny. Yun. They always say puta ka na naman bash. Sorry if I'm cursing.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's part of the script.
Yes,
I'm not cursing.
Quoting the script. Also, ano yun? Sa simula yun, diba? Yung pinagbabalat siya ng Chicken Joy.
Oo, yun kasi. Yun, diba? Kaya siya naggalit.
Yeah, akala mo dahil sa Chicken Joy.
Kasi ayaw niyang pakainin ng Chicken Joy. Na balat.
Hindi yan healthy.
So,
ano ba po, boy? Ganun.
Grabe yun. I mean, kasi barkada na lahat, magkakasama na sila.
Isa pa yun, yung lagi silang nagla-lunch, or nagde-dinner.
Sa Bellinis, in Cubao.
Iconic. Daming iconic things.
Grabe. Ang galing nila lahat dito sa movie na to. Ayan na yung headband ni Bea.
Ayan, yun yung... Sorry, we're watching the trailer. Yung iconic lahat ng scenes.
And Maha's ugly wig again.
And quite relatable. Like, if kung college, so magkabarkada kayo lahat. For the iconic couple to break up, nakita din how they react to that, which we've all experienced.
That's why they say na don't fall in love with a blockmate. Kasi mahahati yung ano nyo
Lalo pa sa US, di ba magkaklase sila forever? Ganun yun, di ba? So, ayun, paano pa silang magkabarkada? Nako.
Grabe.
It's very real.
Very real. Andiyan pa si Bea So.
Yes.
Ate Bea, Mami Bea. Dalawang Bea. Okay. So, number 3, that's One More Chance. So, ito na tayo sa top 2 movies. So, number 2, I'm Drunk, I Love You. 2017, Paolo Avellino. Again, Maha Salvador. directed by JP Habak. This is his first feature film. And
nice.
It really made an impact. Syempre, I'm Drunk, I Love You talaga. It's really one of my favorites ever as well. This came out in 2017.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean...
graduating year mo yun.
Oo.
Diba? Okay. Wow. So, iba for you. I feel like, I liked it as someone in third year. What more with the metaphor ng graduating for someone who was actually graduating?
Exactly.
How did you feel about that?
Well, for me, yun kasi yun eh. The very fact na that storyline between Dio and Carson who were graduating college. Yeah. Parang very real talaga kasi 7 years sila magkaibigan. Wala akong relationship
7
at
years.
all.
Yung iconic yun, 7 years.
Oo. Parang wala akong relationship at all. Pero yung struggle nila towards the future, na parang what does the future have in store for me?
Totoo.
There's a lot of uncertainty talaga. And yun, parang wow.
The time
iconic.
this came out, this was Valentine's Day. Valentine's season. Naalala ko, di ba nag-visit pa si Paolo Avellino sa one of our school events?
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Pumunta ka bang, yung Under the Stars?
Ano ba siya? Oo nga. Oh my gosh, kumanta siya ng kumanta siya ng Kung Ako sa John, Kung Ako si John Lloyd.
Yes, feel ko kasi ito na yung time na nagpi-PR siya.
Grabe. Oo nga pala, nandun nga pala ako.
Yeah.
Shout out to LFC.
Oo, nice.
Si Emil, who's one of our co-hosts here.
Was program head?
Yeah, but Emil was the president.
Yeah, at the time.
The year before.
Oo. So this was...
That was Dren's here. Hello, Dren.
Hi, guys.
He's also part of the pod squad now. Anyway.
So this was super...
ultimate best friend zone movie. Kung yung generation siguro a bit older than us is Paano Na Kaya? And even more older than us yung Loves Kita Okay Ka Lang ni Jolina and Marvin. Ito yung our generation's best friend zone movie.
And naalala ko pa nung sa internet, like, uso na uso yung mga mahal ka or, mahal ka or ikaw yung nagmamahal. Ito yun, diba?
Oo.
Tsaka, kung ikaw si Dio o si Carson.
Oo, sino ka ba?
At the time, I took a quiz. I was Carson.
Talaga?
Now I feel like I'm Dio.
Hindi ko alam. Ganon. Feeling ko mas Dio ako. Hindi ko alam kung may nakakagusto sa akin. Ganon.
Oo, same. Anong tawag? Dance.
Yeah, parang ganon.
Same. Pero nagkatama. We got it right.
We're here. Pero yun nga, they went on a road trip, a spontaneous road trip to LU. I think this is one of the reasons na LU is so iconic today. Kasi syempre dati Boracay yung sikat.
Before everything.
Yun, pero ngayon, LU Nation, they went to Flotsam and Jetsam. Nakay-party sila doon. Yung friend nila si Jason, nag-grinder pa siya doon.
Tas na they were in a poly relationship in the end, which was the first, I think. No one talks about being in a poly thing.
And syempre,
polyamorous relationship.
Andun din si Pathy.
Oh my God.
Played by...
my age.
Actually, I was featured on Young Star. Ganon.
Mga ganong
Jasmine Curtis Smith.
And all the drinks they drank. Lahat ng beer tsaka bagnet. Feel ko, after ng movie na yun, tumaas ng sales ng lahat ng beer at bagnet.
Ako, personally, bagnet became a thing for me after that movie. I watched this with my dad and my brother. We went straight to a bagnet place.
Sabi niya, sige, beer tsaka bagnet. Kahit nakaka-high blood yan.
Memorable yung bagnet.
Kasi pupunta kang LU para sa bagnet.
And
I've never been to
kasi
LU.
Si Pathy was like a vegetarian. And everyone was, ano ba yan? Gusto ko ng bagnet? Ba't tayo nandito?
Oh my God.
Pero yun nga, I think what makes this movie so iconic in our generation is it's so grounded and very relevant to young people, especially with that graduation vibe nga.
Graduate na ako. Both in a ceremonious way, like for you especially.
Yeah,
for those who realized na, okay, tapos na to, over na ako, or I will try finally. Yeah. Mga martyr dyan, mga Carson, I feel like they would know this. I'm not one of them, but yes, they will feel ko relate sila. Also, super fave ko to because it's one of the parang mas bet ko talaga yung kwento na hindi sila nagkakatuluyan. Because look at this, hindi sila nagkatuluyan, but all
hindi
of
nga
the...
ba? Very open-ended to
wait, may sequel.
Yun nga.
Sequel, oo.
It was very open-ended na medyo hindi sila nag-usap for a time. Tapos parang yung graduation party ni Carson, si Paolo Avellino lumabas siya na parang...
I forgot. Yes.
So, yun. I mean, the very emotions that they portrayed with these characters.
Real.
It's so real. I mean, everyone is either a Carson or a Dio. I mean, parang everyone is a Joy or an Ethan. Everyone is a Ginny and a Marco. Everyone, lahat. Everyone can be either character. And that's what's so good about characterizations in Filipino rom-coms. And this one in particular talaga, yung hindi mo naman kasalanang hindi mo ako mahal. Na-feel ko yun.
Oh my God, ako din.
Sa crush ko that time.
Ay, ganun.
Pero nandun ka na rin So parang...
Ay, gumawa tayo ng... May photo tayo.
Meron ba?
Hindi. Ito na yung nagpo-photoshoot.
Oo, ang dami naming photos.
Every time magpunta kami sa org room, nag-photoshoot kami. Mga ganong galawan.
Yeah. So...
But also, it brought a lot of the martyr theme. Yung parang... For me kasi ang daming mga good side and bad side about being that martyr. For Carson, okay din. But also, ang daming mga... Hindi naman siya entitled as well. Like, he wasn't entitled to like her back. Especially at this point, na they're in a crossroads. Why would you want to think about... Like, what do you want to do in life? Like, what do you want to think about this girl who might like you back? Diba? I don't know.
And, yun nga, I think this also is one of the movies that brought TBA into the picture. Kasi majority of our list, maybe 8 over 10 or maybe 7 over 10 of our list. More than half is a Star Cinema movie. This one's a TBA film. Sa kasagsagan ng General Luna, tapos lumabas I'm Drunk, I Love You.
Right.
I mean, it's also very indie and
I mean, with the music in this movie alone, like Burnout, I feel like Burnout had been played like repeatedly because of this movie.
And syempre, for me, it's also really a sign of the changing times and the changing landscape of cinema in the Philippines na syempre, yung mga nakaraang rom-coms nga, very, okay, we all know this is gonna happen in the end. Makakatuluyan sila.
But this movie this is what happens. This is what really happens.
Kasi parang me and my friends were all raving about this movie. And, syempre, kukwento ko sa nanay ko kasi ako usually sa bahay ako yung unang nanonood ng sine kung maganda or not.
Tapos papanoorin mo with your family.
Either tatanungin nila kung maganda ba, tapos manonood sila, or sasama ako ulit. Or kung hindi na sila manonood. And this was kind of like the litmus test of the modern times of Filipino cinema. Kasi my mom did not enjoy this after nanood siya with her friends. Sabi niya parang ano ba yan? Ano ba yung movie na yun? Sabi mo maganda? Mga ganon.
Wait. Actually, same. Yung mom, your tita. Ayaw din niya yung... Feel ko kasi yung generation ng mom ko. They prefer... Or I feel like they all grew up with the happy ending. Like, this is the idea. This is like happy.
Because that was, I think, also their generation. Na parang a lot of the people in Gen X are content with what they have.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, kunwari in Hello, Love, Goodbye and I'm Drunk, I Love You, people are yearning, millennials are yearning for more.
Yes.
Na parang, hindi tayo papatigil hanggang maabot natin yung pangarap natin.
I mean, I could fall in love but also I need to pay my rent. And I need to find I need to define myself first.
It's hard. This society is a bit harder and harsher.
Or it's a different difficulty.
It's a bit more complicated.
Ibang struggles ang pinagdadaanan.
Kasi, kunwari, in terms of jobs din, parang tayo, ang sinasabi natin ko sa millennials, they keep on skipping jobs after so often. It's because we're not content with a lot of the things and parang dun tayo sa gusto nating sure tayo, gusto nating parang matututo tayo. Hindi yung parang, okay, I'm here on this space that I've been in the past few years and I'm just gonna stay here because I'm comfortable.
Even if I might not be happy, pero it's harder to do something else sometimes it's easier. I mean, feel ko with our age, like at least tong 20s age natin, we still can move around.
Yeah.
No, we still can try to grow. I feel like growth is so important to us at this moment. Tong
growth,
generation
passions.
Yeah, which is why tong movies like Starting Over Again, I'm Drunk, I Love You. It's about growth and a little less about, sure, it's still about love and like the
and Hello, Love, Goodbye.
Hello, Love, Goodbye. It's about personal growth as well.
Yeah.
Diba? Sobrang,
pero
mas na-highlight na siya.
It's not to discount naman the experiences of the Gen X
like
and our
different.
parents.
It's not
but we live in a completely different generation at this point.
Where we're fine not getting a happy ending all the time as long as relate tayo and we get that someone's getting our struggles movie-wise and I guess life-wise.
And that makes sense. I mean, kinakwenta rin sa akin ng mom ko na while she did love Hello, Love, Goodbye, kasama nila yung mga kasambahay namin. Tapos tanong din nila sa mom ko pa, ganun lang yung ending.
I feel like all the movies before kasi, especially if you were in the peak age of Got to Believe, mga ganun. Like it was the grand gesture, the magical moment. And
this
I feel like with ours,
real.
It's very real moment, no magic at all. It's like real life. Mga ganun.
And I'm Drunk, I Love You.
Which I love. I prefer
good.
real life. I don't. I'm just single right now, so I think I prefer this kind of
What
life.
about me?
I mean,
just kidding.
pareho naman tayong ganito. We both
True.
prefer real life and growth. I feel.
Yeah.
There's a reason kung ba't pareho yung faves namin. Napansin mo? Pareho nating fave ang Starting Over, One More Chance, tong I'm Drunk, I Love You, diba?
Yeah.
There's a reason. We're in the same place.
And everyone else in the pod squad.
True. Yeah.
Because they voted for all this whole list. And it wouldn't be a list for a reason without their opinions.
Oh, I can't wait for the sequel. I wonder what they'll post to us.
And, I mean, the working title, I think, is I'm Drunk, I Love You 2. As in TOO2.
Nako.
They're saying it might be a series, a mini-series.
Oh, okay.
But it might be a movie rin.
Which is okay. I feel like
they haven't
going to a series kind of...
They haven't really explained how they're gonna go about this or what details there are.
Whatever it is, I'm here for it.
Before anything else, I forgot to say that this movie made me viral on Twitter.
Ay, ito pa yung may toothbrush ka.
We were talking about this in episode 7.
Oh my God.
Toy Story. Briefly.
Guys.
But I became viral.
This was remember I'm Drunk, I Love You. Ito yung
very millennial siya na nagtitrend siya everywhere.
Paulo Avellino. Ito ba yung Paulo?
Paulo Avellino had a photo shoot with Young Star with a toothbrush. And sobrang pogi ni Paulo Avellino. Parang, ano ba yan? Bakit kahit may toothbrush ka sa bibig mo, ang pogi mo pa rin?
Everybody, that was the moment everybody wanted
He was the internet's boyfriend at the time.
Yes. He was that boy of the month.
Boy of the year. Boy of the month. The Pinoy edition.
May ganun tayo.
May ganun din talaga tayo. And yun, out on a whim, I decided to be like, isn't it funny if I tried to make my own version of this?
Sumakto ba na naka-white polo ka lang?
Nagbihis talaga ako. Ginaya ko yung angle, may toothbrush ako sa bibig ko. And thanks to our co-host from the last episode, Miss Nathania Chua, siya ang nagpa-viral nito talaga. I mean, syempre may mga funny comments from the people I know. Pero nung retweet ni Nat, doon talaga lumabas lahat ng mga tao na parang oo nga, si Paulo Avellino ang pogi talaga niya. Kasi yung caption ko,
pretty cute though.
Thank you.
Grabe, number 1 supporter.
Thank you. Kaya yung caption ko, bakit pag ako ang pangit, parang ganun. I'll post it again on the Instagram. I'll look for it.
Throwback tayo.
Sakto
Throwback Thursday.
Yes, it's a Throwback Thursday. And buwan ng Wika again.
Yes.
So, ayun nga, naging viral ako. Pinansin ako ni Mahal Salvador for one of the tweets. Not exactly that tweet. And pinag-aawayan namin last time kung pinansin nga ba ako ni Paulo Avellino or not. Parang hindi. Tatanungin natin siya pag nakausap natin siya. Pag may pre-promote siya na movie.
Oh, yes. Sige.
Let's make it happen. Paulo Avellino and Cholo Sediaren.
Yes. Dapat mag-side to side kayo. Like, for bagong photo.
Oh my gosh. That would be so funny.
Dalawang toothbrush. Ganun siya. Baka mag-toothbrush sponsor ka.
Oo nga. One day.
Oo.
Hello, Paolo, kung nakikinig ka.
And toothbrush companies, please sponsor. I don't know.
Okay. And we're here. Andito na tayo. We have popped to the top.
Yes.
Our number one Pinoy rom-com of this generation from the 2000s to the 2010s. And it's almost 2020, can you imagine?
Oh my God, oo. 6 months.
So, ibang generation na naman. Feel ko iba na yung Gen Z
I can't wait to
movies.
see it, whatever things they like. It's just so interesting to observe what is interesting, what is romantic to each generation. Like tayo, itong mga totoong real life, diba?
So, and the top Pinoy rom-com of this generation, number one, That Thing Called Tadhana, starring Angelica Panganiban and J.M. De Guzman, directed by Direk Antoinette Hadaune.
Yes.
This was from 2016. So, yun, pag-usapan natin That Thing Called Tadhana. Ay, lumabas pa yung One More Chance sa movie na yan. Diba?
Ayaw nga.
Kasi pinapanood siya ni Mase sa plane ride. So anyway, That Thing Called Tadhana is probably the revolutionary movie that made us change the way we think about our rom-coms in this generation.
Yeah.
Siguro sa 2010s, medyo umiiba na siya.
When I saw this, ay parang iba to.
Iba to. Ito yung pinakaunang movie na dalawa lang silang tao. Kasi sumunod na lahat eh. Meron ng dalawa lang si JC Santos and Raisa Senon. Dalawa lang si Carlo Aquino and Bella Padilla. Dalawa lang si Bella Padilla and JC. Parang
it's a very talky movie.
And it's really, revolutionary for me. Yung kwento kasi ni Mase na kaka-break up lang niya and umiiyak siya sa airport. Di magkasya lahat ng damit niya.
We've all been there.
I mean, I've been there to the point na hindi nagkasya yung mga dala ko sa maleta. Kasi ang daming binili. I'm a super overpacker.
Yeah. Really?
Like, I'd rather overpack than underpack. But, yun nga, medyo sometimes it's a double-edged sword as well. Kasi pag pauwi ka na, ang dami mong binili, saan nagkakasya lahat?
But
pero
also,
yun.
Ano nga yung nangyari kay JM? Do we know what happened to him? Or was it mostly natulo siya to talk about Angelica's?
It was mostly that. Pero eventually, syempre, gustuhan na sila. So, Mase and Anthony. Yun. So, this movie made Directonet a staple in mainstream Pinoy cinema. I mean, siya yung gumawa ng iconic teleserye na Otwal, On the Wings of Love.
Yes.
After the popularity of this movie. And ang dami na niyang movies talaga since then. Pero it all started with the Cinema One originals na That Thing Called Tadhana. It was a breakout hit. And yun, I mean, the very fact that it's different.
This is a movie na hugot.
Ito na yung hugot era.
When it was okay.
Actually,
I feel like it's
sorry, hindi pala siya from 2016. From 2014 siya.
Kaya. Okay, that's why.
Naguluhan ako. Parang a bit older.
Wait,
same time as Starting Over Again.
And she's dating the gang.
Yeah.
So that year really changed a lot.
Yeah, a lot of
the game.
Yeah.
Were we okay in 2014? Bakit parang ang daming ganitong iconic na siya?
Kasi nga, where do broken hearts go nga ba, Ate Whitney? Tita Whitney, Ate Whitney?
Tita Whitney.
Tita Whitney. Kasi kumakanta sila doon, nag-karaoke sila, pumunta sila sa Ben Cab. Which, galing ka lang doon, diba?
Just recently, first time. So, nung nakita ko, oh my God, ito na. Dito ko nasasabihin yung akala ko magaling ako, yun pala marunong lang. Yun, diba?
I think so.
Yes, please correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Syempre, napasikat din ito talaga yung soul-searching sa Sagada. Like,
biglaan,
like
she
I'm
just
drunk,
went
I
up
love
and
you.
left, diba? She just went up and left. Bakit? Soul-searching ako sa Sagada.
Tapos sumama na si Anthony.
And they met.
And yun nga.
Si Kuya, sama naman siya.
This started the whole Sagada thing. Like, literally, everyone's like, tara, Sagada. Yung sisigaw ka
road
sa...
trip.
Sisigaw ka
sa cliff.
Dulo ng mundo.
Yeah.
Ano yung sinigaw ni Mase?
I don't remember. Ano to?
Hindi ko rin maalala.
Oh my God. Wait, please tell us.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's my first top
podcast
10 ever.
Yeah. It's my first podcast. Fun
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Yes,
so, memorable moments, syempre sa airport, again. Tapos yung may montage na lahat na lang ng, kunwari, sabi ni Anthony, hotdog. Tapos sabi ni Mase, parang, kumain kami ng hotdog. Ganun. Parang, lahat ng bagay na ma-associate mo to a breakup or to your ex. Dahil lang, sobrang pinagdadaanan mo.
Yeah.
And I think,
people have been through, I feel like people don't talk about it that much. At the time, didn't talk about it that much. This changed it. Like, yung kwento, we're always seeing the, okay, over na ako.
Yeah.
Or may bago na ako. Or this is a new love story. We don't talk about the in-between.
Yeah.
And this talks about like that pain, I think. That's also common with starting over again. It doesn't talk about like the usual, ito na may bago na ako, ito bumalik. And like there's still unresolved pain. Wow, 2014 was a lot about pain. These two movies. So I like how they talked about
and I think this really proves Angelica Panganiban's versatility. I mean, I've known it even before this movie na si Maring Angelica, kahit anong role na itapa mo sa kanya, medyo mapa-comedy man or kontrabida siya or inaapi siya. Lahat talaga Pangako Sa'yo. Siya si Madam Claudia Buenavista. Pero sa iba, siya yung
such a versatile actress
in the Philippines.
Yeah. And she's gonna be in Tita, the Tita movie.
Call Me Tita
as the
it's a
Tita in
series,
training.
as a Tita in training.
Diba?
I think she deserves more attention than she. I mean, siyempre sumikat din ulit nung Carlo and Angelica tandem nung Excess Baggage.
Ay, true. Ay, isa pa yun.
Pero I think she deserves like recognition
way
the way
more.
Bea Alonso does and Angel Locsin does.
I feel ko, or Tony, but eventually, okay lang ba yun sabihin? Alam ko Tony stan ka. Na pwede siyang maging ganong level of recognition.
Yeah. I mean, she deserves that. I mean, ang dami ko napanood na teleserye and movie ni Angelica and she kills it every time.
It's about time, guys. It's about time.
Pati horror, nagkaroon na rin siya, di ba? Segunda Mano sa MMFF.
Oo nga pala.
So, lahat talaga ng categories.
Everywhere.
You can just throw Angelica Panganiban.
Angelica Panganiban.
Yeah, justice for Angelica. Let us make that campaign for Angelica Panganiban because she deserves it and she's a great actress. Yes. And so is JM De Guzman.
Oo, for this.
Parang si JM kasi second coming ni John Lloyd for me.
Really? Itong movie na to or like
in general? Kasi magaling din siya mag-acting.
True.
May charm din siya ni John Lloyd. Yung Pinoy look.
Yung ngiti
Pinoy,
na parang kilig.
Pero syempre JM has had his own shares of struggles that has really not brought him to John Lloyd levels yet.
Yeah.
And syempre the third coming of John Lloyd is Joshua Garcia. Now I think the fourth coming is Alden Richards.
Really? After Hello Love Goodbye?
After Hello Love Goodbye, I was like, wow, Alden grabe.
I mean, it showed mo after you separate the whole Aldab thing. You see them grow and kaya din pala niya.
And Maine will have her own movie.
Yes, true.
With Carlo also.
I'm so excited with that.
That's coming in October.
Wow, so many movies.
So many movies, so many Filipino movies.
So exciting.
Sana tangkilikin ng masa dahil ang dami talaga magandang movie na napapull out lang agad-agad.
Yeah, and all of these like game-changing movies that we all need to see.
So there. That is our top 10 Pinoy rom-coms that defined this generation. Of course, that includes
so far.
A lot of some romance movies.
Not necessarily
purely
happy.
More romance drama than romantic comedy. But
it shows a lot about our generation.
And it shows a lot from this pod squad and what we chose.
What we value because of the movies.
It shows that we value modern day romances. Growth, personality, choice.
Culture, mga ganon.
Pero it doesn't mean that we're not recognizing the value of what came before as well. Like, Got to Believe.
And we also still incorporate these elements in Hello, Love, Goodbye. It was both kilig, the sweet falling in love, plus this modern aspect that we love so much. Diba? Which is why it's one of our faves now. Yeah.
So, last question before we go on our next and last break. What would you like to see next in Pinoy rom-coms or in Pinoy movies? How it would develop
But for me, my bias ako, I would prefer more LGBT. Like I mentioned in the 10th, like for Billy and Emma, I would want more types of queer stories. Like we have the Bakabukas, we have like Billy and Emma, we have other queer movies, local queer movies, but I would love to see different,
more mainstream. People are campaigning for Nadine and Catherine to have a lesbian movie.
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either.
I wouldn't mind. And hopefully it'll pave the way for actual queer artists to go mainstream.
Yun yung mahirap din kasi na there aren't mahirap mag-come out as a queer actor or actress because you're gonna get typecast. Yeah. And it's
although
hard.
There are the brave ones, so
and there aren't that much kasi na parang okay with such a big role that the studio is banking on. Yeah. Parang ang hirap din mag-risk na magbigay ka lang to a newbie.
Yeah, maybe at this point and eventually hopefully maybe if may ibang mga nag-lead ng wave, Aquaria, yung mga ganong moment. Diba? Hopefully this will lead to more local artists who are actual queer people. Diba? So I want more of that. Yun lang.
I'm sure there will be more.
Yes.
I just like to see more stories like this. Yeah. Maybe of course the queer stories are a part of it as well. Pero parang wala pa akong masyadong maisip din na how else could we. Yun nga, I think magandang magkaroon ng movie not about love for another person but about yourself na wala kang ka-love team or wala kang maybe there are friends around you, your family.
Yeah, to realize the love there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the projects I want to develop as a filmmaker.
Yes,
wow, filmmaker!
We're calling it, guys. We're calling it.
We're calling it. That's my first
self-love movie of our generation.
Let's see. Actually, may first sequence na ako na nagawa in my head pero hindi ko sasabihin dito kasi baka may magnakaw ng idea.
Makikita natin yun sa premiere ng
movie ko. From YouTuber to podcaster, next film director.
Yes.
Wow, what a dream.
Kaya.
I mean, I see it. I entered college then wanting to become a filmmaker pero medyo, sometimes life brings you to a different path. But, you never know what life will bring you. So, let's see what happens. So, that's our Pop 10. I really loved this whole episode.
That was fun.
And we will go on a short break here on Popcorn. 3-time Grammy-winning group Pentatonix, the World Tour, live in Manila, February 8, 2020, Araneta Coliseum. Tickets are on sale now at ticketnet.com.ph or call 911-5555. Presented by Wilbros Live. #PTX Manila. And we are back for our last bit of popcorn. That was fun.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this whole discussion.
Ibang klaseng reunion to. Podcast. Usually nagla-lunch lang kami pag umuwi.
Yeah. Last time you watched Us.
Yeah.
Another great movie.
Yeah.
But this time, di na kami nag-dinner today.
Kumain na before, tapos meet na lang.
Di namin kumain, nag-meet na lang kami. Ito na yung usapan namin na reunion before Dana leaves this Saturday. But I'm so happy
I'll be back in December.
You came here.
Please, let's talk again.
MMFF season, December.
Mapapanood ko na. Let's watch it together.
Yes, let's do it.
Chowana dates.
So we're here at the Pop Stop, which is our top picks and recommendations for anything pop culture that you have consumed this week. So, you begin.
Okay, so pareho kami ni Cholo na I watch the series or movie first, then I make my family watch it.
Yeah.
So lately I've been binging Community.
Oh my gosh, I love that show.
I've just been seeing the memes and like alam ko classic siya with Glover and like all the people.
It's way ahead of its time.
Yeah. And recently a friend
Where are you watching it? Download?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the classics. But now I'm making my family watch. Sorry. I'm making my family watch it. And they also
Pwede ba sa
like
Japan
it.
Yun?
It's from a friend. Like,
okay.
Friend. Yeah. Thank you, that friend. You know who you are. Thank you for all the movies. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been binging. Ibang klaseng humor talaga siya.
Iba.
Yeah.
And, that's so good.
Yeah.
6 seasons na siya.
Yeah.
Actually, I was at a party. Randomly, I was at a party last week or 2 weeks ago. And then there were 3 times that came out in a conversation. Like, kasi they had a Troy and Abed mug in their house.
I
Troy
love
and Abed in the morning.
Gets ko na yun, like all of these jokes and all of these...
the darkest timeline that the Philippines is experiencing right now.
I'm so happy.
So anyway, yun. I mean, it came up a lot.
Is my thing.
And these are with like, one of them was with kind of like a person I've met for the first time, but they had the Troy and Abed mug.
Nice. What a good conversation.
Yeah. Kasi there were 3 of us. Kasi maaga ako sa party, surprisingly. And then, nandun yung kapatid ng friend ko talaga. And then, there was, may cousin yata sila doon. And we were like, oh, nice mug. Parang, that started the conversation. And then later in the night, there were people I actually knew. And then, biglang, we were talking about lang recommendations for TV shows and comedies. And then Community came up again. Parang, wow, you know, go watch it wherever you can watch it, wherever you're listening. It depends where you can stream it. I think
it's a classic. I think. Tama ka, early for its time. Like, I would watch it now, 2019. Gets ko.
Diba?
Yeah.
Parang
nice.
Rick and Morty-ish eh.
I mean, it's from
the same creator.
And the same...
Dan Harmon.
Yeah, and the Russo brothers. So see what that brought.
That...
Producers ba sila, writers?
They were directors for a few episodes, the Russo brothers. Who we now know as the directors of a lot of MCU movies, including Infinity War, Endgame, Civil War, The Winter Soldier.
Right.
A lot.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's... Anything else you'd like to recommend?
So far, yun lang. For recommendations. Yeah. How about you?
Me, it's not really... I mean, first, from Netflix, Glow Season 3 just came out. I love Glow. It's such a great ensemble comedy.
Annie's there.
Annie's there. Alison Brie is there. And it's a great cast. And it's a women empowerment show.
Season 3 na pala.
Ang ganda. And their characters are also pretty iconic. Si Zoya the Destroyer.
I love her.
And Liberty Bell. And all those characters. If you haven't seen Glow yet, go watch season 1 to 3 now on Netflix. I just started season 3. And it still is good.
Sige, ako din. Oh, there's another one. Cable Girls is also in season 3. If you've seen it.
It's Netflix, diba?
Yes,
and it's a Spanish show.
It's really good. Also women empowerment, small queer representation, and like drama galore.
Yeah.
So please also binge that.
My gosh,
good.
Kung may oras lang talaga ako.
I know. After Stranger Things, medyo biglang nawala na lahat. Like, no time.
Exactly.
Except for Community, I guess.
Kasi parang bigla, pag may event series talaga nalalabas, everyone's like, drop everything. Make time because mahuhuli ka.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen with The Crown, I think. When it's out.
So I need to go catch up on The Crown.
It's really good, so it's pretty easy to digest. Okay,
so there are 2 apps that I want to suggest that I recently discovered. One is Slowly. It's a really cool app. Like I've wondered like how was it in the days na you had to send letters to somebody. And this one is the same. Diba uso yung pen pal dati?
Oo. Yeah.
It takes the idea of a pen pal and puts it into an app. So for example, you're in Japan, I'm in the Philippines. I'm sending you a letter as a random person to be my pen pal. And then it'll take a day for my letter to get to you. And then after a day it gets to you. Then when you write me back, it also takes a day to get me. It's not instant na parang chat, lalabas na, usap, magsawa kayo. Ito talaga yung parang the art of letter writing.
How interesting is that? You have to automate it in an app to feel the different experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's really great na it's not the instant gratification that a lot of people
or having to wait for someone
days.
to reply because like it really is gonna take a while, so you have to be patient.
Yeah. So ang ganda, you can meet people from around the world literally. I've written to people. This is so random. Na parang okay, ganun ba ako ka-lonely? Joke. Hindi naman. It's just a really nice experience.
Iba rin magka-international. Like,
I think I read the story before nga na yung pen pal pala niya si one of the presidents of the US.
Whoa,
Oo, parang ganun.
Cool.
Pero hindi niya reveal na siya yung president ng US.
Yeah. Wow.
Pero those were actually handwritten letters. Ngayon type mo lang. Pero it's a nice way to, number 1, get to know other cultures. Number 2, get to meet new friends.
Yeah, that's always a
you can
plus
also
for
put
me.
like you put kasi the categories na okay, I'm interested in movies and TV, and then you can either search for the people who have the same categories or search specifically I want to have a friend in Ireland. So you just put the category as Ireland and people who like
French.
this.
It's like OkCupid but friendly.
Yeah.
Ganun.
I don't know if it can spawn some
I mean, sure, but also I feel like a nice friendly space is needed.
And when you talk to strangers, sabi
iba.
nga ni Joy and ni Ethan, pag stranger kasi, pwede kang magsabi ng kahit ano kasi walang judgment.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Joy.
Natahi natin yung hello, love, goodbye sa usapan na yan.
Isa pa yung
so yun,
stop. Please
go
watch.
check slowly. It's a really fun app. I mean, hindi ko pa nasasagot yung mga recent na nag-send sa akin. Sorry.
If you're listening to this podcast.
I don't know. Baka. And then lastly, there's Marvel Strike Force. It was also recommended by a good friend, Kath Tan. Hello, if you're listening. It's kind of like Mobile Legends but with Marvel characters. Okay. You have to collect the characters. So parang mapipili ka talagang maglaro. And it's a really fun. Ang ganda ng character designs. Ang ganda ng animation, ng gameplay. Super ganda. So
are these free?
These are free apps.
Nice.
So go check them out if you're Marvel fans. If you'd like to have a pen pal. And of course, Glow Season 3. And lastly, of course, manood kayo ng Hello, Love, Goodbye.
Please. While it's still in the cinemas.
It's a different experience in a cinema talaga as with any movie. And
I'm so glad I got to watch it.
I'd really want to watch it again if I have more time. Sana magkaroon. I mean, it's gonna be a long weekend. Happy long weekend in advance.
Nice.
So,
nice job, guys.
Yun. That's it for our pop stop and our popcorn. Thank you so much, Dana, for being here.
Thank you so much for
I'm so happy with
me. I'm such a fan right now. I'm in the popcorn. Yes.
Thank you. I mean, all the support means the world to me. Wow.
Yes, I'm such a big fan of the show.
May listener na tayo sa Japan, ganun.
Babalik din ako, diba? So
Yeah, so again, we had our Hello, Love, Goodbye episode last week. So to listen to those and all our other episodes and minisodes, go and search Popcorn with Cholo Sediaren on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and literally wherever you can find your podcasts. They're all on there. Of course, pwede rin siyang balik-balikan sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Happy anniversary, Radyo Katip. And si VP Lenny will be on Radyo Katipunan tomorrow. So to those listening here, go and listen to her episode with Sir Noel Ferrer. I'm not sure if I can be there because of work, but I'm so happy that Radyo Katipunan is celebrating its first year. And thank you again for all the support, as always, Radyo Katipunan. And to everyone who has been listening to our 20 episodes.
Yes.
I'm so happy. Patuloy lang tayo. Thank you so much to everyone. Of course, you can follow at Popcorn with Cholo on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's at Popcorn W Cholo, POPCORNWCHOLO. Kailangan ba i-spell yan talaga? But yun. And of course, rate us and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts. Your comments mean a lot, and they bring us to the new and noteworthy list as we were featured before. And up till now, we're actually still on that list.
Really?
And of course, feel free to message and comment your recommendations on what else you'd like to see on the show for our next episodes, like next pop 10s, next movie episodes, who you'd like us to interview. Tony Gonzaga, Paolo Avellino, Sarah G, lahat na. Wishlist ko yan. Catherine Bernardo, Queen Catherine. Sobrang dami. And yun, just reach out and we'll try to make things happen. Just keep on listening and keep on streaming and share it to the world, share it to your friends. I'm sure maraming pop culture fans out there.
Guys.
Let's keep talking. Hindi na matatapos yung episode na to. Pero that's it for our popcorn this week, the Pop 10 RomComs. Thank you so much, Dana.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here.
So happy to be
See
here.
you guys next week. Bye. Bye.